and forth, and I am ready. I am ready to tell you what I think is going to happen in the NBA Finals.
At the beginning of the show.
I don't want to mess around. And I think it's
first 5 minutes, first 2 minutes.
I think it's very important because I want this to be a safe place.
Okay.
There's been a lot of bullying going on around here the last couple of days. And I respect everyone at this radio station. They're all diehard Knicks fans, and there's a small part of me that are very happy for them because they've gone through a lot. Mm-hmm. Gio is a great Knicks fan. Craig is a great Knicks fan. Al Sintra, they're all great Knicks fans, and every single person to a T is telling you the New York Knicks are winning an NBA championship. And they're giving good reasons. Like, I'm not even telling you that their brains are half-baked. Like, I get it. From a basketball standpoint, there's a lot of things that are pointing me in that direction. But I have to be honest with you, and I know I'm not alone in this. And Knicks fans, I am your friend. As much as you don't think I'm your friend, I am. Because when they made the coaching change a year ago, I was on your side. When they were criticized for the coaching search, I was on your side. From day one, I thought this team was going to the NBA Finals, never wavered. I am on your side. But I can't see you guys having a parade. I can't. I can't see it, not because I'm being a bad guy. Yeah, I can't see it because I can't see it for the Mets. I can't see it for the Jets. And I've always been consistent in life. I would be lying to you. I would be just trying to appease you if I came on the radio today and agreed with every other sycophant and said, we're having a parade. The Knicks are winning a title. And trust me, there are a lot of basketball reasons to believe it. So I'm going to be the safe place. I'm going to be the guy where you nod your head and say, all right, he's comfortable saying it because I've said it about my own teams.
Yeah, but this is your own team.
I can't see it, bro.
But you're not a Knicks fan.
I'm putting myself in the shoes of them.
Ticket holder. You are someone who goes and you profit from selling the ticket.
That's irrelevant to this.
It's not, but you have great seats on the bridge. It is what it is, but you're not a fan.
Yes.
And so you can't see it because you don't want to see it.
Why can't I see it for the Mets then, T?
Because the Mets aren't good.
Why can't I see it for the Jets?
Because the Jets have not been good.
Here's where you're incorrect. No, hold on.
The Knicks are good.
Tiki, when the Jets were in the title game in back-to-back years, I said the same thing. When the Mets were in the World Series, I said that.
How old were you then?
I have to do math right now.
I know.
26, 27, and 32.
So you were a baby.
A baby?
You were a baby.
I'm still a baby.
You're 26 years old. You're not mature enough to be able to see the impossible before the impossible happens.
That's a true statement.
You are 40 now. 43 now.
Yeah,
42 now. Soon, almost 43.
Yeah.
Now, you have matured.
Have I?
You maybe not. You have seen the growth of teams. You've seen things that just don't make sense in sports. You've seen Oklahoma City a year ago get constructed in an odd way and win a championship. And you definitely have seen the New York Knicks over the last 3 weeks, because they've basically been off for a week, just dominate the Eastern Conference.
No doubt.
And so
they have.
I hear what you're saying, but I can't see the Knicks is disingenuous because you're not a Knicks fan.
No,
you
but
don't want to see it.
But
you want to blind yourself to it.
With all respect to you, you're wrong in answering me that way. Mm-hmm. Because you can say a lot of things for why I'm wrong. I'm sure I'll hear it from people. But you can't say it's because you don't want to see it. I didn't want to see them in the NBA Finals, but I picked it. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to see it, but I thought it for the last year. I want to see the Mets do it when they were good. I wanted to see the Jets do it when they were good. I wanted to see it with my Brooklyn Nets when they had a super team. I never could picture it. Okay, and so what would be the definition of disingenuous, bro, is if I came on the radio and just waved the pom-poms and said, hey, congrats, you're winning a title. Yeah, that would be trolling. That wouldn't be real. I'm being real with you, bro.
Let me ask you, did you see it for the Giants in 07?
Yeah.
Did you see it for the Giants in 11?
It's a terrible comp.
Why?
Because I've seen the Giants win in my lifetime. I picked them in 07. I said it on the air. Here's the great part. I have records of everything I've said because I've been on the radio. I did not believe in the Mets in 15, not because of the matchup, but because they're the Mets. I didn't believe in the Jets in 9 and 10. Joe did, by the way. Mm-hmm. I'll always remember Joe. He's a more positive person than people give him credit for. And he's picked the Knicks to win this series, too.
Of course. Because every Knicks fan has picked the Knicks to win this series.
And I respect that.
But it's hard not to.
Based on the way they're playing.
Exactly. And so why is that going to change all of a sudden because Victor Wembanyama is going to troll in the paint? Right, just because he's a great rim protector and he can score 40 if he has to. Why is that going to change?
Well, the basketball aspect of it, I'll get to you in a minute. Mm-hmm. This is purely, and I admit it, like I'm being real, this is purely the emotional fan view I have going into this series. Like, the Mets were playing great baseball in 2015. There was no reason for me to sit there before they played the Royals and say they're going to lose. I felt that way. The Jets just beat the Patriots in New England. There was no reason to feel that way. So even though the Knicks aren't my team, and I have been open and honest about that from the beginning, I'm actually speaking about them the exact same way. The exact same way I would speak about any of my teams being in this position. And here's the truth. I know a lot of people aren't comfortable saying it. Because if you call up this station and say, hey, I can't see it, you're going to get yelled at.
Right.
You're going to get picked on. I'm just telling you, I'm a safe place. If you are a Knicks fan, and there's no mocking from me because I feel you. Truly, I can look into your eyes and say, I feel you, bro. I'm a loser. I know what it's like to root for a team where I can't picture them winning. We are the safe space. If you feel the way I feel, and I haven't even given a basketball reason, we'll get to it, I promise. But if you've got that raw, nonsensical, emotional feeling that they can't win because they're the Knicks, call me, but I will shake your hand through the radio and say, bro, I feel you.
I think that's gone though, Evan. I really do, from a Knick fan perspective, because you're basically saying, Knick fans, if you don't believe this because it feels surreal, because it feels impossible, because I've spent my entire life, if you're 30 years old, and half of my life, if you're 60 years old, watching an inept Knicks organization. The LOL Knicks to fall with the Jets and the Mets and all these other Nets, the teams that you root for. That was the Knicks. You've said it. I mean, I'm taking my cue from you, Evan.
Yes.
They're no longer that.
They aren't.
They've been non-LOL for half a decade now, and they're in the NBA Finals after walking the staircase. Like, they did it the hard way. They didn't jump to the top like the Spurs, who have a 19-year-old Dylan Harper on this team.
They're here because of a government handout. Yes. Let's remember that about the Spurs.
Victor Wembanyama, right? They're not supposed to be here, in theory. They jumped here.
Yeah.
The Knicks walked a steep stairway here.
No doubt.
And they've earned the right to be here. So if I'm a Knicks fan, I'm saying I absolutely can see this because we earned our way to the top.
They've earned it. I have nothing negative to say about the way they got here. I'm just giving you the raw emotional opinion I know I'd have if this was my loser franchise on the doorstep
but it's not
of no longer being losers.
But it's not your loser franchise.
I understand, but my job, and I think all of our jobs, since we have so many teams in this town, is to do our best putting ourselves in their shoes. It's what I strive to do every day. I'm not perfect at it, but I try. And so in my attempt to put myself in your shoes, which I think I can do because I root for losers. I'm a Met and Jet fan. And up until Leon Rose walked through the door, the biggest loser in this town was the Knicks. They're not anymore. They're not the biggest losers in this town.
Right.
That's clearly the New York Jets.
Right.
I own that. But as a fan of losers, I know how this feels. I know when you get to the doorstep, there's this moment of, I can't see it happening. And I respect that Gio doesn't have that feeling and Craig doesn't have that feeling and Alan, Loogie, and all the Knicks fans. Like, they're emotionally healthier than I am.
Right.
And they're the same people that probably thought the Mets were going to win in 2024 when they got to the NLCS or 2015. And God bless them for it. It's probably better health-wise to have that view. I never have. And so as I sit here on the moments of the NBA Finals starting, I got two choices. I can be an appeaser. I can lie to you. I can say I'll wave the pom-poms. They're going to win a championship. But that would be a lie. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, from a basketball standpoint, because we can get to the real stuff, right. I admit all this is irrational. I just want to be honest with you about it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
You hear me?
I'm distancing myself from
your opinion. You can distance it. You don't have to agree with me.
My name is also on this show. I don't want the Evan and Tiki show to be, hey, Evan and Tiki believe the Knicks are going to get washed because we can't see it.
Tiki?
I can see it.
I know you can.
And I'm neutral.
I know you are.
Because I'm not uber Knicks fan. I like the Knicks. I want them to win, but I'm not Big Mac. I'm not Craig.
You represent 80% of New York. You're on the bandwagon.
Well, basically. Yeah. Right? How come you didn't follow the Knicks when you were playing? Because they suck. Right now, they're good. Yeah. So guess what? I'm following them. So I think there's a lot of people like me who they're not the diehards. They're not the Carrie from Sayreville. We're not that.
I get you.
But we are, hell yeah, Knicks. Let's go win one. This will be awesome. I'll be at the parade too. Type of fandom. It's not, and you can't knock that type of fan.
I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just telling you how I feel.
But that type of fan, and certainly the diehards, are all saying, the Knicks have a huge. I can envision it.
I agree. I have not heard one person, and there are such good Knicks fans who work here who have that same kind of history of watching this team. I haven't heard anybody say, hey, I just can't picture it happening. So I'll be the one loser. And I'm consistent about it, because if it was any of my teams, that's exactly what I'd be saying. So I'll let you save this. This is not Tiki Barber. This is not Sean Morash. And I'll own this one way or the other when this thing is done. And I've said this before about the Bills. I've said this before about the Browns. I've said this before about the Mets, about the Jets. So I'll say it again. Losers lose. Losing franchises finds ways to lose. Yes, the Cubs broke a curse. Yes, the Red Sox broke a curse. I get it. It's happened. Hasn't happened
Raptors.
here.
But it took some epicness.
It took some epicness, yes.
So what you're saying is Knicks in 7? Double overtime,
Maybe.
game 7? It's got to be epic.
No, what I'm telling you is the Knicks aren't going to win this series. And if I'm wrong, which would be the first time, because I've picked the Knicks to go to the finals since day one. So this idea that I'm rooting against them and that's where my opinions come from is not true. Since the beginning, I've thought this is a finals team. I thought they were the best team in the East, and I could picture the Knicks in the NBA Finals. And maybe it's because I saw it in my lifetime. Maybe it's because I remember 1999. Maybe it's because I remember 1994. Whatever the reason, I've been wrong to this point. If I'm wrong here, you know what? I'll be in hell anyway. It doesn't matter. I don't see, and I cannot see that moment where the Canyon of Heroes is fluttered with orange and blue. I can't see it. I can't see Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson basically doing a live podcast at City Hall. I can't see it. I can't see Mayor Mamdani giving the key to the city. I can't see it. And for Knicks fans, hopefully I'm wrong for your sake. I'm just being honest. And if, God forbid, we're working together and the New York Jets are in the AFC Championship game, watch me. I'll think the
say,
exact same thing because I'm a demented sports fan.
But what if
I'm going to share it with you guys because I know there are Knicks fans out there that are probably afraid to call up today and say it. They're probably afraid to admit it to their friends because they're going to get, oh, you're a loser. You're going to get bullied. You know you agree. You know you feel that deep down. And I just want you to know I'm a safe place for you.
Yeah, just so you know, it'll be Arch Manning, and the Mannings are destined to win Super Bowl. So if he's your quarterback, you're definitely winning a Super Bowl. And you will see it. And you will channel Eli, and you will channel Peyton.
This is why, by the way, in a weird way, if the Knicks win an NBA title and I'm wrong about everything I say, maybe it does change my view as a sports fan.
Of course it will.
Maybe when I am talking about the Mets and Jets close to a title, I'll think differently.
There's no doubt about it. Because you're so all in on not seeing it, then now you have to open your eyes to the fact that that sight is going to happen at some point.
Yeah. And look, from a basketball standpoint, I have made it very, very I was very careful not to say this because I think it's BS if anyone does. And when they do say it, they are being disingenuous to you, is when they say the Knicks didn't beat anybody. I'm never going to give that reason for why they're not going to win an NBA championship. I'm not going to tell you, well, it's the Hawks and it's the Sixers and the Cavs. The New York Knicks executed everything in front of them.
Yes.
They have played brilliant basketball. From a basketball standpoint, how can this happen? Well, one way is not having an answer for Victor Wembanyama. One of the ways this can happen is Josh Hart not hitting his threes and allowing Wemby to be that elite-level rim protector that changes everything. See, the beauty of a shot blocker like Wemby isn't just the block shots. It isn't just the shots that are deflected or the shots that are impacted. It's the shots that aren't taken. It's the hesitation.
You saw that with SGA.
No doubt. And so from a basketball standpoint, what would have to happen if you want to get to the real talk of this? Wemby would have to not be the force offensively that you can't stop, but the force defensively that you can't answer. And the one way to pull that off is Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Like, there are so many keys to this series for me to be wrong, and I think it starts with Josh Hart, who is a 40% three-point shooter during the regular season, better than any year John Starks ever had, which is crazy to me. And I think Josh has to make his shot because clearly that's going to be one of the plans.
He has to take his shot.
Yes.
Because, look, they're going to ghost cover him. We know that's going to happen. At least that's what it's going to start as for the San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama, as crazy as it sounds, is going to be on Josh Hart, and he's basically going to be a foot in the paint or just outside the paint and daring Josh Hart to shoot. And if he doesn't shoot those shots and the ball gets around to more congested areas and those shots aren't good shots or they try to go to the hole and Wemby's standing right there, the Knicks are going to be in trouble. They have to shoot from outside. They have to shoot and force, because this is what happened in the in-season tournament game? NBA Cup.
Yes.
That's what happened in that. Wemby started getting anxious, started coming out of the paint. And so the Knicks were able to operate offense in a different way. So Josh Hart's the key.
No doubt. I think he's number one. And
100%.
And the other things in a series like this is Jalen Brunson's great. Like, you're going to hear, if you haven't already, because I think we've heard it before every series, about the one defender on the opposing team, whether it's Dyson Daniels or it's VJ Edgecombe. Oh, did you see Jalen Brunson's numbers defensively against him?
Yeah.
Or how he gets shut down? You're going to hear that in this series as well. You're going to hear about, I forget who it was. Was it Keldon Johnson? Somebody shuts him down.
Keldon Johnson, yeah. He was Sixth Man of the Year.
Yeah, it shuts him down all the time.
Right.
Jalen's going to get his. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Jalen Brunson's going to put up his numbers.
Of course he is.
Victor Wembanyama's going to get his.
Of course.
So really, it's going to come down to, does Champagnie have a dominant series? Remember, he dropped the 38 against the Knicks in the regular season.
Right.
Does the local kid shoot 45% from three? How about Dylan Harper? How does he perform in the NBA Finals?
Sub 20.
How about Keldon Johnson? That's for San Antonio. And from the Knicks side, Mikal Bridges. Which Mikal Bridges shows up? And no one needs to hear anything about picks because it's over. The Knicks made a smart trade.
Yeah.
That's done. Okay, so no one's going to say that. But which Mikal Bridges shows up? The guy who was benched early on in the Atlanta series, or the guy who's been more aggressive? The guy whose shot does not look broken, despite what you see in pregame warmups? And so a lot of times the role players decide this. Jalen Brunson is a great player. I don't care what the quote-unquote experts tell you about his size. Victor Wembanyama is already a great player. Doesn't matter if he cried after winning the West. It's about Julian Champagnie. It's about Devin Vassell. It's about OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges and Landry Shamet. And ultimately, that's going to determine this series. I think taking the emotion away, which I have made clear, I banged my head against the wall. Because from a basketball standpoint, this is very evenly matched. The Knicks clearly have the experience edge. There's no doubt.
Yep.
I've made my case on that this entire postseason, and I have been wrong about that when it comes to the Spurs. Right about the Pistons, wrong about the Spurs. It is very, very even. You also have to question, how did the Knicks come out tonight? They did not come out well with their long break against Cleveland. They overcame it. How about San Antonio? I know it's been 3 days, but do they have a hangover from what happened in the Western Conference Finals? I think this is very evenly matched, but at the end of the day, and I say this with as much respect as I can offer, because if you've listened, you know I've been fair. Losers lose. And ultimately, I think the Spurs will win this series in 7.
Wow.
Tiki Barber, you're official on the record. Before we get to your calls, we'll put it all out there. We also have a guest picker. So Tiki and Sean are about to make their predictions. And then, yes, we have a surprise guest picker. Go ahead, Tiki.
I think Mike Brown ultimately outcoaches Mitch Johnson. So in 2026, the New York Knicks win in 6.
Okay. Sean Morash.
I think the Knicks come out sluggish from the rest tonight, but they rally in the second half. And maybe not as dramatic, but they have a pretty big comeback and win game 1 tonight, leaving a young Spurs team stunned. The Knicks jump all over them in game 2 and take both games in San Antonio. A back-and-forth like thriller in game 3.
Are you going to sweep?
And the long goodbye. If the Knicks are going to do this, I'm bending the knee. I'm laying down my sword. They're going to do it by being the most dominant NBA postseason champion we've ever seen in our lives.
You shut the hell up.
Knicks in 4.
Wow.
And that will be the discourse if they win in 4. This is the greatest NBA team ever.
And I don't want to hear a soul on social media tell me I'm just, I'm trying to jinx them, trying to reverse jinx them. I'm done with the reverse jinxes.
Oh,
They've shown
you
enough.
You do have a Knicks shirt on. I mean, wait, that's not a Knicks shirt.
It says Ralph's, but it's like the Knicks logo.
I'm rooting for dessert in the NBA Finals. It is a Ralph's Italian Ice shirt in the form of Knicks merchandise.
We are the New York Knicks.
That's going to get so trademarked.
Here's the best part about anybody calling Sean a troll. Then I'm not a troll. Good point. Good point. You can't say we're both trolls. Now, one of the most legendary voices in WFAN. Ladies and gentlemen, we all want to know it, so I made sure to listen to his podcast. What's Mike Francesa's NBA Finals prediction?
I'm going to go with the experience and the versatility. I think the Knicks can win it in 6.
Wow.
There you go.
So let me get this straight. Every single person at this radio station and formerly at this radio station is picking the Knicks.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to be the one outlier. Okay.
What can go wrong?
What can go wrong? I was also the outlier when I supported the decision to fire Tom Thibodeau. I think that was mostly criticized.
Well, yeah.
It wasn't as stingy. It wasn't as, firm.
I think people
against.
were I think they were more surprised by it because they didn't think it was going to happen. But then my only issue is, what was your plan? Now, look, they found the right plan with Mike Brown, but I think people were okay with Tom Thibodeau being gone. I think they were.
I think they were okay.
I think
once
you predicted it, but I think after it happened, everybody's like, fine. Okay, we're good. We'll find someone else.
Well, they found someone else.
They did.
And that someone else has led them on an 11-game winning streak and on the precipice of an NBA championship. We will take your calls. I fully understand that there will be Knicks fans mad at me for some reason, but I also know there are Knicks fans who understand it because they don't feel comfortable saying what I said because they'll get bullied by their friends or talk show hosts as you're a loser, you're this, you're that, and maybe we are losers. But I have felt this way about all my loser teams, so I share it about the Knicks. I just can't see it. And ultimately, when I was 50-50 on who to pick in this series, I went with that. I closed my eyes and says, can I picture it? The answer is no. I'll get to your calls next, 888-808-1019. Yankee fans, that's the sound of the Yankee Turning Point. We will discuss the impact, the worry, and the prognosis of Aaron Judge. That's coming up shortly as well. Right now, it is the Yankee Turning Point of the game. Be the first call to correctly identify yesterday's Turning Point at 866-540-WFAN, and you receive a $100 Wendy's gift card. It's from our friends at Wendy's. Eat great even late at Wendy's, and your flagship station for New York Yankee baseball, The Fan. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. From Connecticut to Maine, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Absolutely nobody.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now, for a limited time, new Verizon mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Fios, internet, and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
The savings are coming! Wow! He showed up just in time.
It's America's 250th birthday. We're celebrating a month early at Nielsen Dodge.
By giving you freedom of choice. Save up to $250 off service. Save up to $250 off accessories.
With leases for $250 or under.
Lease a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S 4-door 4x4, just $249 a month. Leased with loyalty for just $229 a month.
There's always zero down payment. The credit help you need. More savings with your trade-in.
And of course, great deals. For leases $250 or under, hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover. Online at nielsendodge.com.
At Nielsen Dodge.
Make this the summer event.
With approval, term 36-24 months, due at sign, everyone $58.44 with loyalty $58.24. Add tax tag $4.98 dock and DMV fees. See dealer for details.
Right now, you can grab a full breakfast at Dunkin' for $6. That's 2 wake-up wrap sandwiches and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for just $6. It's quick, easy, and it covers your whole morning, all in one stop. Did I mention it's filling and delicious too? Because it is. It's a full breakfast, a great value, and it just makes mornings easier. So next time you're at Dunkin', don't overthink it. Order the Dunkin' $6 meal deal. No substitutions. Participation at times may vary. Offer price varies in California and Hawaii. Limited time offer. Cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Take the guesswork out of cooking, folks. The Chef IQ Sense is a must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or over cooking chicken, fish, or steak. Order the newly released 3rd generation Chef IQ Sense at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
Listen to MLB Insider Calls on WFAN all season long. Presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolaids spells powerful relief. 1,500 milligrams is our highest amount of antacid per tablet. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
I don't need to tell you, New Yorkers are paying more for everything. Rent, utilities, groceries, every single month. The office that's supposed to protect us is on the sidelines. I'm Raj Goyal. As an ACLU lawyer, I fought for the people against powerful interest every single day. Now I'm going to be your affordability watchdog. I'll take the pension fund out of the greedy hands of Wall Street and put it back into affordable housing, holding utility companies accountable and auditing waste and fraud.
Raj Goyal, affordability watchdog for comptroller.
Paid for by Raj Goyal for New York State Comptroller.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This June, don't miss our midweek Money Rush drawing and your chance to win your share of $50,000. Be here on Wednesday, June 10th and 24th from 3 till 6 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to win $5,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one winner will take home $5,000 cash plus any unclaimed cash from the previous drawings. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
At Town Fair Tire, New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, you get it all. The guaranteed lowest price, the most free services, and we accept all valid rebates from any manufacturer and from our competition. Yes, we accept them all, even competitor rebates. Town Fair Tire, New England's largest discount tire dealer, now with over 120 stores from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org. Did you know you can donate real estate too?
I'm Tyler Kolex, and I got my Lincoln right here at Lincoln of Queens. Smooth ride, no hassle. They even delivered it right to my door. When it's time to save, it's time to go to Lincoln of Queens. It's our employee pricing sale. You pay what we pay. Lease a 26 Nautilus for $563 a month.
36-month lease requires $58.20 due at signing. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. See dealer for details. Expires July 6th.
Lincoln of Queens, where Queens goes. Go New York, go New York, go.
First pitch swung on, deep drive.
The Yankees play the Guardians. 7:05 tonight.
It is gone, a home run.
Susan Waldman and Dave Sims call all the action. The home of Yankees baseball is The Fan. 101.9 FM, 660 AM, and always available en Espanol with Ricky Ricardo on the Odyssey app.
This Fan Focus is brought to you by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. The Yankees didn't have Aaron Judge. Who knows how long that'll be? More on that later. They did have Cam Schlittler, whose velocity was down, his worst start of the year. Jose Ramirez tormented them all night. They fall to the Guardians 9-4 at the stadium. Rays lost as well, though, so the Yankees did not lose ground. 2 Carson Bench home runs deep into the night in Seattle were not enough for the Mets, who fell 8-3 3. And how about this little piece of breaking news for Knicks fans in the city tonight? The NYPD ban on Knicks watch parties directly outside MSG has been lifted for tonight. According to Ian Begley, the NYPD had previously banned watch parties in Plaza 33 during the Eastern Conference Final. They've reversed the decision for Game 1 tonight. An MSG spokesperson has confirmed the Garden has applied for permits to host that party tonight, and those permits have been granted for just tonight as it stands.
Behave. That's the answer. Just behave. Be excited, be crazy, but behave crazy. You know what I mean? Because all it takes is one idiot to do something horrific, and it's canceled again.
Yep.
That's what it always comes down to. And yesterday on the program, I mentioned that I got an email, a lot of us did, about the Knicks watch party inside Madison Square Garden. I even joked, hey, do you want to go? And I told you I was 117,000th online. So I said, all right, I'm not getting this ticket, nor was I really going, so let me log out. They sold out in record time, and then people put it on the resale market for like hundreds of dollars. Meanwhile, it's like $10 to get in.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's
horrible.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's one thing to resell, season tickets. It's another thing to scoop up tickets simply to try to resell them. But look, there is no denying.
And make 10X on it? Come on.
That's ridiculous. There's no denying that this city is going to be rabid tonight. Inside Madison Square Garden to literally watch the game on Garden Vision, which isn't even the greatest TV in the world. Outside, as Sean mentioned, every single bar. I think Central Park is doing a watch party. So it is going to be an incredible night. One last thing before we get to your calls. If you believe in history, if you believe in, hey, Ev, you're wrong about the Knicks not being able to win a title because the Chicago Cubs did it, the Boston Red Sox did it, and all those examples you want to give, I'll tell you something, that the Cubs, the Red Sox, the Cavaliers, city of Cleveland, and the White Sox all have in common.
What's that?
And those are, I think we would agree, like the pantheon of curse breakers.
Yeah.
Is that like a fair way to look at it?
Yeah.
All of them won their championship on the road. How about that? How about that?
What does that mean?
It means if the Knicks are going to win an NBA championship, it'll happen either in Game 5 or Game 7. That's what I've learned from that factoid.
Or it's completely irrelevant fact. It means absolutely nothing.
Or it means
to
nothing.
this series.
Or it means nothing. And it's crazy.
It's likely to mean nothing.
Other than the White Sox, whose championship was almost forgotten about because the White Sox are the forgotten team in Chicago.
They are. You don't think about it.
They are the Nets of Chicago.
Yeah.
So I'll take them out for a second. Cleveland, the Cavaliers, when they broke the Cleveland curse, came back from 3-1 down. The Chicago Cubs came back from 3-1 down? Or did they almost blow a 3-1 lead? I'm kind of forgetting what happened in that World Series.
I'm forgetting, too.
Somebody was up 3-1. Can you double check that for me? And obviously the Red Sox swept the World Series, but they came back from 3-0 down in the ALCS against the Yankees. So it goes back to the Beningo principle, which is...
It's got to be epic.
It's got to be. There's some epicness involved.
The Indians were up 3-1 in the series.
So I was correct. Okay, so
right, but that was also a loser collapsing.
It was. No, you're right. Losers lose.
That was loser versus loser. Somebody had to win.
1,000%.
Somebody was going to be epic one way or the other.
That is true. That would be like a Cleveland Brown Detroit Lions Super Bowl. Like we understand. But history has shown you that the epic championship drought ends on the road. But as Tiki said, maybe I just wasted time saying that.
You did.
Well, I gave you information.
Because
it's your decision if
they're
it's a
going to
waste.
Sweep or win in 6.
Wait, that's your prediction?
Oh, that's Sean and mine's prediction.
That's true. That's true. Tiki has officially said Knicks in 6. Sean has said Knicks in 4. I have said San Antonio in 7. Let's get to your calls. 888-808-1019. Ray is in Wappinger Falls. Good morning, Ray.
Evan, Tiki, Sean, good day,
What's
gentlemen.
Up? Likewise.
Good day, sir.
So, a couple things, if you'll hear me out before my prediction. So, Evan, obviously, I know you're hoping the Knicks, don't come through on this. But as a diehard New York fan, I am constantly in doubt and waiting for the collapse or that disaster, as you've always said, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is different. And for once, man, I'm confident in this team, and I'm not worried at all. I made the point this morning. I called Boomer Gino. This guy, Wendy's, Wimbledon, Wemby, whatever his name is, I'm not afraid of this guy, all right? He's a great player, but he's one guy. And who else? He's got Fox and Harper. So hear me out. Knicks have a full starting 5 and an insane bench. They are complete. And the people that are blabbing about how they haven't played anyone, okay, I'll counter that. Tiki, these guys, they're still professional athletes. And they destroyed them by 30 to 40 points over and over again.
Especially in the closeout game.
Right. So I guess that the Spurs, this real team, I guess I could say, well, I guess the Knicks are going to beat them by 10 or 20 then easily. But like you said, Evan, the games are going to be close, and it's going to be a great series. But Tiki nailed a great point. Mike Brown is the better coach. The Knicks are winning this in 6.
Mike Brown is the more experienced coach.
Yes.
Mitch Johnson's done a really good job, but Mitch, like most of his roster, is wet behind the ears.
He is, and he has the cheat code. His name is Victor Wimbledon. I mean, Wembanyama.
Is that what we're going to call him now?
That's what he called him.
Wimbledon?
It was great. But he has Wembanyama, who can score 30 or 40. And then if you want to play in the paint, you're not getting shots off. You mentioned this or alluded to it briefly in the first segment, how shots don't get taken. And you saw it with SGA.
And that's
Game
something
7.
that's tough for metrics to kind of calculate.
Right.
It's the shot. It's not the shots he blocks or the shots he impacts. It's the shots that are not taken because of the presence of Wemby in the paint.
And you saw SGA doing that. He'd get into the lane and be like, nope, not doing that, and flip and kick it out.
Exactly.
So your best shooter, if he's trying to score in the paint, is not going to take that shot. And we know that Jalen Brunson loves to do that, get that kind of shot off. But Wemby's going to swat him time after time after time unless you can somehow pull him out of the paint. And the only way that's happening, back to our first thought, Josh Hart has to make shots.
He's one of the most important players on this. Now, there's always that possibility, like we saw during their comeback, of him just not playing as much, of Landry Shamet having that bigger role. And remember, Landry was historic with the way he shot from 3 in that Eastern Conference Finals. I mean, to the point where you're like, come on, this ain't real when you're making the gross amount of shots that he was making. But back to the original point of the road to the NBA Finals. I get it. All roads are different. Like, the complete opposite is your team, the 2007 New York Giants. I've made this argument before. I think they're going to have the most historic road ever to win a championship. No one will ever top that. And that's great. And that's a part of the story. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if the road was tough, the road was easy, the road was mediocre. It's about winning a championship. And so while you can take the Knick road and degrade all the teams they beat, how do you counteract the fact that the Knicks blew those teams out at a historic pace? If the Knicks won every series in 7 and were sort of fortunate to be here, again, they would have earned getting to the NBA Finals. Yeah. But I would understand saying, hey, I'm not sure how this translates against a better opponent. They annihilated these quote-unquote mediocre teams in a way we've never seen.
Yeah, historic. Not just playoff historic, but regular season, any 12-game stretch historic domination.
So that to me,
they lost 2 games by 2 points in the entire postseason.
And shouldn't that negate this argument? Shouldn't that eliminate ever bringing up who they beat?
Even if people want to throw that argument out there, they had a weak route to the NBA Finals, so they destroyed them. Well, isn't that what we say?
Yes.
Like, if you play an inferior team, destroy them. Like, if you're playing a team that's not good, don't let them hang around. Destroy them.
And they did.
The Knicks absolutely did that. So it moots the argument to me.
Agreed.
It's almost ignorant to say it.
That's why when we
were the 76ers inferior? Or was Atlanta inferior? Sure. Were the 76ers? Sure. Were the Cavaliers? Sure. But they beat the crap out of them.
You know when this argument matters? And I've always joked, like, if the Knicks do win the NBA title, if I'm dead wrong, it's so fascinating because I've been here 3 times with a New York team winning a championship. The discourse and the days and weeks that follow is fascinating, like the things we talk about the championship. But one of the things that's pretty obvious that'll be talked about is comparing this title to other titles, to other NBA titles, and to other titles in our area. So, yes, I know that on July 7th, Sean Morash is going to argue with a Knicks fan about the road to a championship, comparing the 07 Giants to the 26 Knicks. That's a stupid barbershop we've already won argument.
I'm off on July 7th, to be fair.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. July 14th, fine.
Yeah. Big Mac will be conflicted in that argument as a giant Knicks fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? It's good if we could talk about magical runs.
But that's when this argument matters, when we're having that comparing championships argument.
Yeah.
Which we haven't had a lot of over the last few decades. Michael's in Connecticut. Hey, Michael.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
All's well.
Evan, as a fellow Zennial, I have to say I kind of agree with you. We have lived through this 100 times before. And quite honestly, I'm, Mets, Dolphins, Knicks. I know the pain of never winning.
Yeah.
And going back to the Royals-Mets series, the last time one of us were in a championship, it never felt like we were going to win. I want to feel like we're going to win. I want the parade. But I know better.
I feel you.
Disappointment is coming. I want to be wrong. But I'm on the same page as you.
No, I feel you, because let me remind you about 2015. You said something that was incorrect. I'm not going to find the audio, though I guess I could. It would take a while. Everybody picked the Mets in the 2015 World Series at this radio station. Every single person but me.
Yeah.
Because I knew better. I knew, hey, we're losers. We don't win. But to a T, the Mets were winning that series. Let's not rewrite history. Let's not act as if, well, we knew. I mean, the Royals, they lost the seventh game the year before. They were never beating. That is crap. That's not true. That's not the tone around this place. When the Jets beat the Patriots in Foxborough and got to Pittsburgh, I think Francesa picked against the Jets. I think he hated Rex, so that was a consistency.
Right.
But no, you're wrong. There was optimism. So let's not act like the Mets and the Jets have been different in terms of when they've gotten close.
Right.
Because that optimism exists. That's what I've always said about Joe. Joe's one of the greats, but he gets a bad rap. Joe Beningo is called negative. I've heard that so many times. You're wrong. Yeah, he's negative when things are bad. He's negative about David Stearns and the Mets right now. Joe is not a negative fan when his team is good.
Right.
He picked the Jets to beat the Colts in the AFC title game. I was sitting right next to him. He picked the Jets to beat the Steelers in the AFC title game. I was sitting right next to him. He picked the Mets to beat the Royals. I was sitting right next to him. And I don't begrudge him for it. He's a fan. He's very negative, but also very positive.
Right, especially when it gets down to it.
But let's not act like, wow, come on, Ev, the Jets. Don't compare the Jets and Mets. They never had a chance, and they're losers. They're losers now. They weren't always losers. I mean, in essence, they were losers, but they weren't losers in that individual season.
Way to step your way out of that.
You know what I mean, though?
Yes. No, there was belief. I'll give you one for my team. Everybody thought the Rangers were beating the Kings in the 2014 Cup. The Kings were an 8 seed. The Rangers had it all in front of them. And then afterwards, you were never beating a team from the West. What are you talking about?
And I want to raise my hand on the Rangers for a second. They are one of those teams I don't have that feeling towards. I think I picked them to win that Stanley Cup. Like, maybe it's because of 94. Maybe it's because I experienced it, and that's the bias I possess, which I own. But I've never put the Rangers in the category of the Jets, the Nets, the Mets, and the Knicks as losers that will never win. And that's how I viewed them my entire life, and I apologize. The good news for most of you is you may only root for one of those teams. I root for almost all of those teams. So it sucks, but it's kind of that mindset you have.
Right.
You know nothing about this, you giant Yankee fan.
Yeah, okay. Great. I haven't seen losing, Evan. I haven't seen losing.
I mean, to a degree.
Okay, thank you.
Let's go to Bobby in Keyport. What's up, Bobby?
Yeah, Evan, don't agree with you, but I understand what you're saying. Losing franchises will lose. Do you think the Knicks win analytically or no?
That quote is going to live forever. Josh Hart even was having fun with it on the podcast with Jalen the other day, saying, yeah, we're actually down 3-2 analytically because we didn't show up for game 5. Look, I think from a basketball standpoint, and it's so tough to project how things are going to play out, especially in a make-or-miss league. Like, sometimes basketball is as simple as, are you going to make your shots? We ran through those numbers throughout the regular season. There was a pretty simple formula. Knicks outshoot their opponents, they win, right? And it sounds so stupid, but it's so true.
From three-point range. Yep.
Yeah, and even just regular field goal percentage. Like, I'll give you the numbers. They're predictable, but they're weird, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, of course it makes sense. You make more shots, you win. It sounds like a logical thing, but then when you see the over-reliance on it, it's like, wow, okay. So it's tough to know what Julian Champagne's going to shoot in this series. It's tough to know if Landry Shamet is going to just reverse course in such a historic way from how he shot in the Eastern Conference Finals, or vice versa on Jalen Brunson.
Right.
I think these two teams are very evenly matched. I disagree with Vegas. I disagree with the odds. I don't think this should be overwhelming one way or the other. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions about this series.
And what is it on the eve or on the day, actually, of the NBA Finals? What are the odds have shifted to? Now, again, the odds are set by some sharp, and then ultimately it's us. It's the people.
Right. We decide how we want to bet this.
That determine where they ultimately go. So where does it end based on the initial sharp versus the will or the I don't know, the betting favor of the public?
Right now, for tonight's game, the Spurs are laying 5 if you're just looking at tonight's game.
Yep.
In this series, San Antonio is minus 200, and the Knicks are plus 170. I am not a gambling expert. Sean, you bet more than both of us. The Spurs are prohibitive favorites.
They are.
Based on those numbers. I disagree with that. I wouldn't make them prohibitive favorites, not based on their youth and inexperience, and certainly not based on how well the Knicks have played throughout this postseason run. And even if you just want to go simple, like we've gone through matchups, and obviously that's the most important thing, but if you just want to do that stupid basic, who are the best players in this series test?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say Wemby should be number 1, Jalen's number 2. We're all pretty much in agreement on that, I think, if we're being fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd argue it's Cat number 3 and it's OG number 4. Want to keep going?
Well, De'Aaron Fox was an all-star.
De'Aaron Fox is 5.
He was an all-star.
I think it's very close between OG and Fox, but would we agree Cat's clearly number 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 of the best 3 players on the floor are on the Knicks.
Yeah, exactly.
And then after OG and Fox, you're probably going right to Mikal Bridges.
Keldon, he was 6th man of the year.
Am I putting Keldon Johnson over Mikal Bridges?
Probably not, but
there's an important one, too, that we're missing.
Mike Brown?
Yeah. We didn't do this last series, or some of us didn't, with Kenny Atkins and Mike Brown. The Knicks have the coaching advantage in this.
Well, what they have is the
they
experience.
had a big one. They had a big one over Atkins.
Okay,
He was
here's-
bad.
But people thought.
Well,
yes, no, you're
people
right.
thought that because they like Kenny. Like, that's literally what happened
And then
around
Kenny
here.
talked his way into looking like an ignorant coach.
Yes. He talked his way into no one being able to defend him. But I think there's a big difference between Kenny Atkinson and Mitch Johnson, if we want to be fair. I sat here on the radio and told you, hey, from my experience as a Net fan and certainly watching him around the league, I think Kenny is overrated. Simple as that. It's not horrible. It's not terrible. I'd like him to help build my roster.
Good developer of
Great
talent.
developer.
Right.
Overrated head coach. I can't say that about Mitch Johnson. The truth about Mitch Johnson is there's a lot of unknown. I mean, this accomplishment, despite the talent of Wemby, is really incredible. They just knocked off the defending NBA champions by winning a 7th game on the road with 0 playoff experience outside of guys that ride the bench. Like, I can't say, well, Mike Brown's 10 times better. I can say Mike Brown is more experienced. Mike Brown's coached in an NBA Finals. Mike Brown's won rings as an assistant.
As a head coach.
As a head coach.
Mitch has been around with the Spurs forever.
And learned at the nipple of Greg Popovich.
That's right. So you give him some credit for that, but he's still ultimately got to make the decisions himself.
Let's go to V in Manhattan. What's up, V?
Evan. I'm a first-time, long-time. I've been listening to you for 20 years or so. I don't know how long. Is it safe to say that you are kind of unofficially the face of New York Nets fandom?
I don't like to say that. That's up to you, but I'm just a guy
I
who
know,
loves
but
the Mets.
I mean, even Gary Coleman's talking about you on the damn TV.
Okay, fine.
About the Nets and
Yes, he
fine,
is.
fine.
And
I'm
he
the
is.
face.
He is.
I'll be that egotistical person I'm not. Fine, I'm the face.
It's not
Look
even
at me.
egotistical. It's just you are the most well-known radio voice that is a Mets fan in New York. It's just what it is.
What's your point? Thank you.
And Andy as the Rico Bronya, don't forget.
Well, that's the Mets. Are you talking about the Mets or the
Thank
Nets?
you, Tiki.
Are you saying Nets or
The
Mets?
Mets.
The Mets. Okay.
Mets.
Go ahead. I didn't know what he said. They rhyme.
Dude, there's nobody that's the voice of the Nets because nobody gives a crap about the Nets. What are you talking about? Of course he's talking about the Mets. Keep going, B.
So I'm a Mets, Knicks, Jets, and Rangers fan. I was 5 when the Rangers won, so I've really never really seen a championship either. But I think we have to. I've never felt the need to call in, but I feel like we have to eliminate you as the face of Mets fandom if you're going to have this absolute loser take.
Thank
that
you, V. Thank you.
Cannot win because we are just a loser franchise. I know the Knicks have sucked my entire childhood and adult life. I mean, just say for the fluke that was Ewing tearing his ACL, we've always sucked. The Mets, I mean, I was in 15. I was in medical school back then. I thought we were going to win. Everyone thought we were going to win.
Not me.
And again, this is the whole point I'm making here, is that you have to feel like your teams are good when there is the small morsel of success that these teams have. Otherwise, what is even the point of rooting for these teams?
The
I
point
think
is,
you're always saying
the point is to hope that you're wrong. Because I'm not saying I'm not watching the series, or I'm hoping I'm wrong with the teams I root for when I say that.
What kind of way to watch a team is that?
I'm just being honest. You guys are looking for something that doesn't exist. I'm sorry.
So you sit and watch whoever, the Mets, Jets, and you just hope that you're wrong with negativity.
No.
Spewing from your pores.
No, you got it wrong. And I think
explain it to me.
And I also want you to critique me on this because I'm very open to this. We've talked about the Knicks. Think about the storyline from Tibbs' firing to the Brown hiring to the offseason to opening night throughout the season. While we may not talk Knicks every second of the day, we've talked a lot of Knicks over the last 12 months.
Absolutely.
How often have I ever brought up this point that ultimately I don't think you can win an NBA championship because you're a loser franchise. How often have I brought that up?
Not very.
Very rarely.
Very rare.
How often do I say it about the Mets? I never say it. I will only say it when we're on the doorstep.
When you're at the precipice.
And you ask me, do you think you're going to win?
And you've dominated your way through the NBA playoffs.
That's
losing
fine.
2 games by a total of 2 points.
Tiki, I get the
blowing
run they're
teams
on.
out in historic fashion.
I get the run they're on. Just
And
like
you still can't see it.
Well, but my point is, it's not like
Maybe you should accept what the Knicks have been showing us.
I have. I give them a lot of credit.
You said you can't see it.
Well,
how can you not see it?
Did
when
I
you've watched
accept-
them destroy teams?
Did the Mets destroy the Cubs in the NLCS in 2015?
I don't know. I wasn't watching baseball.
They
in
did.
2015.
I'll help you out.
Okay.
They did. They swept them.
Thank you.
Okay. So same thing. same thing.
Yeah.
All I'm saying to our last caller,
And then
anyone
what
else,
happened? What happened?
They lost in 5 to the Royals.
Why?
Why? Because they blew game 1 because J-Riz Familia decided to do a quick pitch. And because Yoenis Cespedes is kicking a ball in the outfield.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to go? You want me to break down the whole freaking series?
No, but I'm just telling you, that's baseball.
Okay.
Baseball can turn on a Mark Vientos era.
Okay. The Nets had a super team and blew out the Bucks in game 1 and game 2. And while everyone said the Nets are going to boringly win an NBA championship, I said I still can't see it. So I'm consistent about it. I don't bring it up all the time because you're right. Our last caller is right. I don't want to live life always talking about it.
Yeah.
But when we get to the precipice, when we're in the World Series or now the NBA Finals, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm not doing it on a Tuesday night in Seattle while the Mets are playing the Mariners. I didn't watch last night's game saying we'll never win a World Series. I figured we'll never win a series because we suck. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Same with the Jets. Like, I can enjoy this football season. I'm never going to bring up we'll never win a Super Bowl until we're right there because I'm not going to always beat you over the head with it. And I haven't beaten anybody over the head with it with the Knicks. I've picked you to go to the finals because I genuinely thought it. My one moment of irrationality is this moment. I can't see it. And the truth is, and you've heard it from a few of these callers, a lot of people agree with me. It's just around here, it's not a safe space. Because if you say it, you're an idiot and you get hung up on it.
Well, you're going to get yelled at by everybody else.
And I get why they get angry about it. I'm just being real. Because I feel like that with all my teams. And it would be disingenuous to say, well, it's the Knicks. I'll talk differently about them. I have to be nice. I have to be a good little boy. No, I'm going to be real. I feel the same way about them I feel about the Mets. Losers. Losers that'll never win.
And when you're wrong,
I don't know what I'll do.
You'll forever change your philosophy.
I think there's a chance of that, yeah. It's a great question.
I hope Sean is right.
That the Knicks sweep the Spurs?
I hope the Knicks sweep the Spurs in such dominant fashion that it fundamentally, I'm not saying like on the surface, I'm not saying, just like trim the beard, cut your hair a little bit. I'm talking turns you bald so you can be more like Sean Morash. Fundamentally.
You're bald too, by the way.
Yeah, but I'm talking about you.
Oh, all right.
I'm lauding you right now. So that you can fundamentally change how you view fandom.
Interesting.
I hope you're wrong. Okay, so he'll be like me. I'll start running with him. We'll start working out, doing push-ups in the break. Evan's going to come in here bald and felt as F. You know what I mean?
With more back
All
rub.
because the Knicks sweep the San Antonio Spurs and change Evan's philosophy.
It may. I know it'll change Beningo's philosophy as a fan. I would assume it does.
Well, he's not coming in here.
It would change Gio's philosophy as a fan because the thing about Joe and Gio is that they haven't seen, like Gio's never seen a championship. That's why a small part of me would be happy for him if the Knicks win a title. Very small, by the way. Like Gio, like tiny. Smaller than your happiness for me if the Nets won a title, which would have been non-existent. But Joe hasn't seen one in a million years. So I
but
get
at least
that.
he's seen one.
He has,
Yeah.
but he's also very old.
Yes.
There's a level of it would change them. And I think they would admit that. Even though this isn't my team, I think it's on the table that it would change me as a fan. Absolutely. Last night, the Yankees lost to the Cleveland Guardians. Let's guess the Yankee turning point. I think it's the Ramirez double that gave Cleveland the lead. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with the Jose Ramirez, who has not had a good year. Sometimes when you watch a team you haven't seen a lot this year, because, like, how many Guardian games have I watched? Not as many as maybe I did 10 years ago. With the NBA going on, there's a lot going on. I was almost surprised by his stats when I was reading them. But he came through with an RBI double that gave Cleveland the 5-4 lead. They never looked back. I'm going to go with that as the turning point.
I'm going to go actually with the one in the next inning, the 7th inning double.
Okay.
They
Fair
gave
enough.
him a 6-4 lead.
Why don't you go and ask Sean Morash?
Oh, no, we can't ask you because he knows the answer.
Here we go. 1-2. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Pitch from Duvall. Swing and a fly ball right field. Cabby going towards the line. It is a fair ball into the corner. 1 run scores. Here comes the second runner. Here comes the third runner. Here comes Quan. Throw to the plate. Not in time. Travis Bizzana, the rookie.
Wow.
A 3-run, 2-out double on a 1-2 pitch. And that has broken the game open.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to argue.
I can see it.
Because it's 6-4, you still have a shot,
Yeah,
and then
but
Bizzana's double just kind of ended it.
But the Yankees did nothing after. I mean, after they were down 5-4, then 6-4, they did nothing.
No, I get you. The best part of that call was Susan. Did you hear the disgust in her voice? Ugh, this is terrible.
I feel nothing but 98 vibes.
Sorry, Sean.
That's all right.
Do you still feel that?
Yes, I do. The 98 Yankees lost baseball games, contrary to popular belief.
They also lost to Cleveland. They were down 2-1 in the ALCS that year.
Another team with a winning record.
That's right. I didn't
Tiki,
say
what
that.
are you doing?
June swoon is coming.
We're doing Knicks today.
June swoon.
The one thing we will do about the Yankees, and we'll address it when we come back, along with your Nick calls at 888-808-1019, is the injury concern to Aaron Judge, should there be concern. We'll examine it coming up in just a few minutes, plus a lot more Knicks talk as we take you throughout the morning and early afternoon until 2 o'clock. Contractors. When deadlines are tight, you need a supplier that moves like you do. Windorama keeps the Northeast's largest in-stock selection of Anderson windows, patio doors, and storm doors ready for same-day pickup or next-day delivery. Need custom assemblies? They build them in-house to keep your jobs on track. And with Rama Rewards for pros, earn up to 2% back, plus perks like free delivery. Windorama for pros, your job, your deadline, your team. Visit windorama.com/pros to learn more.
I'm always busy and on the run, but knowing I'm safe and my family is safe, especially when I'm not with them, is of paramount importance. That's why I turn to our partners at Sloman's, who recently installed the Sloman Shield Link system in our home, a smart home security solution combining safety, convenience, and peace of mind. And the best part is I can manage it right from my phone. So when I'm driving into the driveway and I open up my garage right from my phone, I can also turn on some Dave Matthews Band to be pumping. In the living room when I go in and sit down and have a little snack before I get my girls off to cheer. And then when I leave with all the bags and everything else they need, I forget to turn on the alarm. It's easy. I can do it from the car. Experience the future of home security and automation with the Sloman Shield Link system. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME or visit slomans.com.
We're your official station to talk Yankees and Mets. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Philadelphia Eagles star left tackle Jordan Mailata speaking for all of us when he said yesterday, thank God the A.J. Brown saga is over and the Eagles can move on with their offseason. I do think it's funny that in the NFC East, the Eagles are the team that seems to have a lot of drama right now, while the Dallas Cowboys, usually a circus, not a lot of drama going on in Big D. I'm Nick Costos.
You've got better things to do this summer than deal with old appliances. That's why right now at Lowe's, you can still get in on Memorial Day savings and get up to 45% off select major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. It's time to upgrade what's outdated. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/3. While supplies last, selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-329-1010. That's 1-800-329-1010. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-329-1010. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. You know that when your AC fails, it's the worst. Make sure that doesn't happen by contacting my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts for decades. They're my go-to techs. They've done plenty of work on my house. I trust these guys to do a great job. And by the way, if your AC unit is over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now. You'll save money and stay cooler. Go to EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
This ain't pop. This ain't pretty. This is Southern hospitality. The Black Crowes, Whiskey Myers, blues-soaked guitars, outlaw swagger. Rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Loud, raw, and real. The Southern Hospitality Tour. The Black Crowes, Whiskey Myers. Saturday, June 20th, Prudential Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
So, who do you think will be wearing the ring at the end of the NBA Finals? Take your shot with FanDuel, and you might just be celebrating a victory of your very own. Right now, new customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel is the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the NBA's biggest event, so why not play your game any way you want? Seek out individual player markets for baskets and rebounds, or build an epic same-game parlay. It's up to you. And best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you do win. Just visit FanDuel.com/New York to join now to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. 21 and older, physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit is required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that do expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, you can call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Rutgers football is just around the corner. Your Scarlet Knights return to Piscataway this fall. Don't miss a moment.
Rutgers Nation, this is Coach Shiano. Keep chopping.
Plus, the return of the Rutgers Boardwalk. Join the fun before all Rutgers home football games. Free rides, games, prizes, and more. Plus, New Jersey's best local food trucks. It's free family fun. That's all at the Rutgers Boardwalk. Join the fun. Rutgers football's back in Piscataway this fall. Don't miss a moment.
Sal Licata here for CertaPro Painters. You know, my home is a happy place, especially when my wife is satisfied. And that's not always an easy thing for me to achieve. But my friends at CertaPro Painters, they had no such problems. Big jobs or small, the good folks at CertaPro Painters are at your service. If you've been putting off a painting project, give them a call now at 1-800-GO-CERTA. That's CERTA with a C, and you'll see exactly what I mean. 1-800-GO-CERTA. Call CertaPro Painters today and get a no-nonsense free estimate on a professional job that you'll be happy with for years to come.
Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
We asked parents to share their journey of adopting teens.
They changed who I am because I can't see life without them in it.
Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
While the world watches the stars at the FIFA World Cup this summer, Hyundai has its eyes on the next generation of talent. The future stars who are already turning heads at age 14. Because next doesn't wait for an invitation. And neither do we. Hyundai has always moved the future within reach. We did it when we made advanced safety standard on every vehicle and engineered EVs with ultra-fast charging capability. Because the future isn't some far-off concept. It's already here. Next starts now. Hyundai, an official partner of FIFA.
WFAN and Corona are throwing a watch party Friday night, June 5th, as New York takes on San Antonio for Game 2. Join Charles Smith and Positive Tommy at Blue Haven West on Houston Street. Please drink responsibly.
Get the scuttlebutt on your favorite team, The Fan, on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
How we doing today? You want to rate a joke? Because Mayor Mamdani made a joke.
Rate a joke?
Yeah, rate a joke. You know how Sean has
good
jokes?
Or not?
Yeah, like
Okay.
it's just funny. You want to
All right.
rate it on a scale from...
Let's do that.
10 being a whoever you think is funny, we'll say Chris Rock, and a 1 being a Shaw Morash. The mayor of New York City, Mayor Mamdani, who I actually believe is a Knicks fan. Like, I don't think he's a fraud. Like, I think he's into the Knicks. Like, you could tell sometimes who's into it, who's not into it. There was all that debate between Kathy Hochul and Donald Trump. Donald Trump went to a ton of Knicks games. I don't know, like, if he's diehard these days, but yeah, I mean, he was at the Garden in 2000, so Knick fan. Kathy Hochul screwed up the year they won the NBA title.
Right.
Probably not a Knick fan. I get the vibe that Mamdani is. And he's obsessed with one Knick because he's brought this guy up numerous times. So it's very quick, and I want you to tell me it's funny, and you're good enough to take your political affiliations away. This doesn't mean, if you think it's funny, that you're endorsing his politics or vice versa. Like, if you hate it, it doesn't mean you hate him.
Right. I will be neutral.
Here's Mayor Mamdani making a joke about one of the Knicks bench players.
We probably have to write new legislation to rename laundromats landromats because of how he's been watching these teams.
Oh, dude. It's subtle. It's subtle.
I think it's a 9.8 out of 10.
Of course
agree.
you do.
It's subtle, but you got, like, in order to deliver that, you've had to have thought about it or done it before.
So you think he planned that out?
No. I think it just rolled off the tongue. It's like in his head, right? In order to, you're going to have to rename laundromats landromats because we've been washing these other teams. I mean, that's real fandom.
Yeah. I know why. We all know why Sean thought it was funny.
One of those woke libtards.
No. That's not the riff. It's because that's your sense of humor.
I'm a fat moron.
Like, you would have done that.
That's dad jokish.
That's dad jokish.
That is so Sean.
I
That's
know.
right, Evan.
I know it's good because I'm so angry I didn't think of it. Like, actually beside myself. It was there. It was there all
Or
year.
if you weren't so busy hating on the Knicks, then you would have thought of it. You got to have some empathy. You got to have some openness in your heart. You got to reach out to the Knick. That way you can find the jokes that insult the Knicks.
Did I pick him in a sweep and wear my orange and blue today, or did I not?
And you're going to get crap for picking them in a sweep, but yet if a Knick fan says that, it's like, yeah, damn right.
By the way, I don't think you should get crap because if you're just looking at the evidence of the last games that both these teams have played, the Knicks have been dominant.
Well, and you know what else? Again, I know you don't buy this as much, but I learned this at the Benigno School that when a team breaks a curse or a long drought, it has to be epic. Right? And we've gone through it. They've all been epic. The Chicago Cubs, epic World Series, down 3-1.
I know what you're going to say.
Epic would be the Knicks putting together
a sweep,
the greatest postseason run ever.
That's it.
Like,
and every round we were like, nah, they're not going to sweep. They're not going to sweep.
Like that,
Even the Sixers, who was picking them to sweep?
No, you're right. Even like coming back from 3-1 or 3-0 like the Red Sox, yeah, it makes sense. Epic comeback, sure. Or the Jets winning a Super Bowl with Geno Smith. Epic, totally. But the other epic from the complete other side would be the Knicks just dominating. And it just continues. And then, yeah, we are having real discussions about comparing this team to the 96 Bulls and the 17 Warriors, which would have been a joke if I suggested that a month and a half ago. But I think, yeah, if they ever swept San Antonio and you were right, then I think you almost have to have that discussion.
If they're doing it, they're doing it epically. Now, you did say when I picked them in 4 that one of us will be accused of trolling. At least one of us gets out scot-free, right? Somebody's accusing us both still of trolling.
How can you accuse both? I'm just telling you that losers lose, and I would say the same thing about all my loser teams, and I can't picture the Knicks definitional losers over the last half a century winning a championship.
CJ chimes in on Twitter. This is about me picking them in 4. This is a 4D version of trolling. It's light years better than what Evan Roberts decided to bring to the table this morning. Probably his worst take in his professional career.
It's not, first of all.
Damn.
We're not trolling, neither of us.
It's not a take. It's how I've always felt.
It's not a take, it's a feel.
It's a feel. And by the way, I've alluded to this feel a lot over the years. Like I said, I don't do it all the time because it's like, why bring it up? Why, after every Rico, say, oh, by the way, we'll never win a World Series?
Yes.
Like, I don't do it all the time, but I've consistently felt that way about all the teams I root for. And it's what's funny is if the Jets or Mets ever get close again, and that feels very unrealistic. But if either one of those teams ever get close, and the Jets are getting set for the AFC title game, and on that football Friday, Giants are long gone, so you're not even in the story, no offense.
Yep.
It's a Jet town, we're breaking it down, it's Jets, whomever, in the AFC championship game. I'm going to say the same thing. And Tiki's going to have to put his arm around me and say, come on, Evan, it's different, it's okay.
Jets, Colts, Daniel Jones at the helm.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? Oh, that'd be awesome.
All right, let's get to Aaron Judge, and then we'll get back to all your telephone calls, 888-808-1019. So the way this kind of fell out is he was pulled Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody made anything of it.
Yeah, I noticed it. And I didn't.
When he was pulled on Sunday?
Yes. I noticed it, and I wondered, did he get hurt? Because I wasn't watching the game, but I was following like the updates that I get on my phone. And so he gets pinch hit for. I'm like, why is Judge getting pinch hit for? And I almost wrote you guys this to see if any of you were watching it.
It was a blowout.
That's what I just assumed.
I was almost, but my instinct was, did something happen to Aaron Judge? Did I miss because I'm not watching? And I didn't do it. And then yesterday we hear that he's out with a bone bruise. Now, I don't know about shoulder bone bruises, but I've heard about this in knees. And this happens because you've lost some cartilage and your bones are they're hitting each other, right? There's no cartilage to protect it. And so ultimately part of that bone gets weak and bruised, and sometimes it can chip.
Right.
And so when I hear that he's got a bone bruise in his shoulder, it makes me think, well, is he lacking cartilage in his shoulder? Like what
would cause that? Lacking cartilage in your shoulder?
Tears.
So like an injury. Something happened to cause that.
Like a muscle tear or something.
Gotcha.
Or whatever, that fatty tissue tear, so that his bones are hitting each other. How else would he get a bone bruise?
So the only evidence we've seen, and a lot of Yankee fans have tried to go over the tape like we did with Mitchell Robinson to figure out where it happened, was a few weeks ago. He dove into leapt into the right field fence and crunched against it.
Yeah, but
while trying to make a catch in right field, and that feels like a possible point of contact.
It should be noted this is evolved. It is not a bone bruise in the shoulder.
Oh, what is it then?
It is.
No, it's a bone bruise in his rib.
In his rib
which
that is
he's
leading
feeling in
to
his shoulder.
pain into his shoulder.
Yes, it's a bone bruise in his rib.
Okay, so I read it wrong, man. Bone bruise in his rib that's leading to pain.
It's leading to shooting pain up to the shoulder.
To his shoulder.
And that's where this leap.
A nerve issue?
Tiki,
don't ask those questions.
We are not doctors. I went to school for 6 years.
You have a bone bruise
not for that.
in this area,
right?
And it hurts in this area.
Well, you know my issue. My back issues cause pain down my right leg.
Yeah,
Same thing with Keith Hernandez.
That's a nerve issue.
It is a nerve. Well, it may be a nerve issue.
Right.
All I know is it's a rib issue. And the only play that one can find, if it's obvious, because maybe it happens on a swing, maybe it happens when we don't expect it, maybe him and Mitchell Robinson were doing something, who knows, was that collision in the right field fence. But a great question was asked of Boone yesterday, which I didn't think of until the reporter brought it up. Do you remember 2019? And I know that's a long time ago, but don't worry, that audio's not in the system, Sean.
I was going to say.
It's not, because Aaron didn't give an answer.
Okay.
So it's more, the question was asked, is it possible this is connected to the 19 injury when he dove in right field in September?
Yeah.
And I think it was a fracture that caused him to miss early 2020 if there was a season.
Wasn't it a cartilage thing in 2019?
But your body's connected.
Yeah.
I don't know. And by the way, Aaron Boone's
that was
answer
7 years ago.
Aaron Boone's answer was, I don't know, which is why I didn't pull the audio. Like, he doesn't know. But it's a great thought because you're trying to figure out, well, where does this come from? Is this related to an injury from 7 years ago? I mean, it happens a lot. My back issue is related to a bike accident 10 years ago. So I don't think we know how it happened. And honestly, the truth is what we care about is, all right, when is he coming back? And the Yankees have just told you he's going to get checked out again today and that it could be an IL stint. A lot of doctors think this could be a few weeks or it could be a day or two. So there really isn't we don't know. And I think that's worrisome because he's Aaron Judge.
Yes.
The good news.
Stress fracture in his right rib first right rib, partially collapsed lung after diving to make a catch in September.
So is that similar, that injury from 19 similar or no?
I guess, because it's in the same area.
Right. That's why it's brought up. It's a fair question.
Yeah, it is a very fair question. I doubt it, though.
Yeah. It could be what we described, which is him leaping into the fence a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
The good news about this is Aaron Judge has not had a great year. And it doesn't mean it's a bad year because it's still a good year for most, but his OPS is down, his average is down, his home runs are still pretty good, but that's down. His numbers are down across the board, and I think most of us just accepted, hey, he's human. He's just not having a great year. He's been playing through this now for a couple of weeks, according to Aaron Boone. It's possible we have our explanation for why he was struggling, and from that standpoint, you could look at this injury as, okay, get him healthy, and once he's healthy, we could expect Super Judge.
The thing you worry about is him not being able to get healthy, though. That because of the lingering nature, especially if it's related to an injury that happened 7 years ago, I doubt it. Just think about how long ago that was. But Aaron Judge is a massive human being. He takes good care of his body. You know he's constantly working out, not to the Giancarlo Stanton level where he's getting tennis elbow, but he takes good care of himself. So if this is related to something that happened over half a decade ago, then this would be worrisome that he's aging. I think we all want to assume that Aaron Judge is never going to age. Like he's just going to be young and virile and strong and hit 50 home runs a season. But as you get older, it gets harder to maintain consistent health, and this might just be it. It's funny. A couple weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, when he was struggling, and he just went through that hitless streak. 4 or 5 games in a row without a hit. I was like, Aaron Judge just needs a day off.
Right. Which he hadn't had this season.
He hadn't had.
He's played all the time.
He just needs a day off.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is giving him a day off. Is it a good thing? Only if he gets a modicum of health. And I don't even know if that's going to be possible given the nature of what they're talking about.
As much as I think winning the division is really important, and as much as I think that every game matters. We've talked about that. We know what happened last year. I would put him on the IL and let him sit for 2 weeks, partially because of what you said, and also because you need him healthy. And I think the Yankees, while they'll suffer without him, he is a great player. And the track record of the Yankees without Aaron Judge is interesting. In fact, I'll give you the numbers in a second. I still think you got to put the big picture as kind of the priority.
Yeah. I go a step further. The AL winning the division, the priority. The Yankees, as constituted even without Aaron Judge, should be better than the Tampa Bay Rays.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
they should be.
They should be.
My question.
And we're seeing it now because the Rays are faltering.
And Jason Dominguez begins a minor league assignment on Friday.
And you also have Spencer Jones you could recall if you want to give him another opportunity. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But I'm curious.
Not as expected.
I'm curious how well you'll do with this. We'll have a little game. It's called the How Do the Yankees Do Without Aaron Judge game. All right, you ready for that game? Nothing to be scared about.
You didn't wipe that off the board, that one?
No, that one's there forever. Sorry.
I'm a fat moron.
So last year, 11 games, Aaron Judge didn't play. What was the Yankee record? Tiki Barber, you're first.
11 games, they were 4-7.
You're going 4-7, Sean Morash?
5-6.
5-6 is correct. Very good.
Well
so, small sample size. In 2024, he missed 4 games. What was their record in those 4 games? Tiki Barber.
0-4.
0-4. Sean Morash.
3-1.
2-2. All right. This is the big one. This is where things get difficult. In 2023, he missed 58 games. Now, the problem for Sean is the math.
I got it.
It's going to be very difficult. What was the Yankees' record in the 58 games without Aaron Judge in 2023?
37-21.
37-21. Sean.
Hold on. 23-25.
23-25? It doesn't add up. That's
48 games? So add 5 to each of those.
28-30.
All right, yeah.
28-30? You guys are off. 25-33. They were
close.
8 games under 500 without Aaron Judge.
I was close.
Yeah. 2022, 9 games without Aaron Judge. What was their record?
3-6.
3-6 is correct. 18 games in 2021. What was their record?
9-9.
9-9 is correct. So overall, they are 44-57 without Aaron Judge. Does that worry you? It's not good, is the point. Like, they suffer without him.
Mediocre to below average.
I was going to say, so we're predicting now?
No, I'm not.
Are we doing a long-term prediction?
We'll get there. I'm just saying, does it concern you if he asked him his time just based on this? Now, all these teams are different. Understand the context. I'm just giving you the numbers so we know.
So the only thing that makes me pause a little bit right now is Cam Schlittler's outing yesterday.
Well, that's a different story. His velocity was down. Sure.
Yes, because
does that worry you?
Well, it makes me, if we're going to make a long-term prediction about what their record is without Aaron Judge, and who knows how many games that'll be, I probably would say 500 because I trust the pitching.
Sure.
But if Cam Schlittler has an issue right now,
that's your caveat.
It's more likely to be along the lines of what we were just alluding to, the percentage.
So the way I look at Cam Schlittler, who it's okay he had a bad start last night. Like that is a human thing to have happen. As great as he's been, we have to be fair about this. The concern was the velocity being down. And there's no reason for the velocity to be down. I would be concerned if we see it again 5 days from now. So my attitude towards Cam is, assuming he comes out clean and we don't get like some report the next day or two saying, he's feeling soreness here, soreness there. As long as there's no injury report on Cam, I would give it another start before there's any level of worry. Because he's thrown a lot of innings. Yep. I mean, he's pitched a lot. Like, things happen. Doesn't mean you're hurt. But I understand that being something that could cause some concern from last night.
And, of course, next weekend, they go to Toronto. So, great timing.
No, look, the timing is not ideal. Now, with that said, you asked long-term prediction. I think the question is, when does Aaron Judge play again?
Yeah, by the way, in this last outing, Cam Schlittler surpassed his innings from last year.
In the majors. He did throw in the minor leagues, in fairness.
Talking about the majors.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
And he's thrown a lot of innings this season.
Yes, 76 in the third.
So the question with Judge is, for a short or long-term prediction, because the answer could be tomorrow, when does Aaron Judge play again for the New York Yankees? Tiki Barber.
He plays 1 week from today.
That's a weird you know why that's a tough prediction?
Because he's not going on the IL.
Because that means he's not going on the IL, and it means they're playing short a guy for the next week, which they can do. So there's no rule against it. I'm just saying that I don't know if they'll go that route, but that's fine. It's your prediction. So 1 week from today?
Yes.
So that would be Wednesday, June 10th. Okay? Sean Morash.
Saturday, June 20th on his bobblehead day.
So you're going IL stint?
I am. I think they put him on IL with the thought of the AL is easy this year.
Easy.
You know he doesn't want to do that.
I know he doesn't.
He's going to fight being put on the IL.
Sometimes you got to protect athletes.
I'm just telling you he's going to fight.
And that's why my prediction is I don't think he actually goes on the IL. Yeah. And I think that his return is either Friday or Saturday against the Red Sox. I'll give a day. I don't want to just sit on the fence. This week. Yeah, I don't think he goes on the IL. I think he's going to miss today. He's going to miss Thursday. I'll go with Saturday against the Red Sox. Saturday against the Red Sox.
Okay.
So even though I think it may be smart to put him on the IL, that's not the prediction. The prediction is he going to go on the IL? And I kind of agree with you, Teak, that he's going to fight to stay out there.
Yep.
And I think he will stay out there. So
especially if there's nothing actually wrong.
Well, there's something wrong. There's a bone bruise in his rib.
Yeah, but that could have happened because he ran into the wall. It's not bruises heal relatively quickly. So if it's not something that is limiting him for the long term, he's not going to go on the IL.
We'll come right back with your calls, including a physical therapist who knows what kind of injury Aaron Judge is dealing with, and of course your Nick calls as well at 888-808-1019. Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
There is no better place than right now to upgrade your home with Window-Rama's Summer Savings Event. Save up to 40% off when you install with Window-Rama. Choose from top brands like Anderson Windows and Doors and Master Shield Gutter Guards. Book your free in-home consultation, shop from home, and let their local certified experts handle it all. A stress-free process from measurement to installation. And when you shop in stock inventory, they'll install in just 14 days. Visit windowrama.com and book now.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Surfside Iced Tea and Lemonades plus vodka. It's not a seltzer, it's a Surfside.
Nothing pairs better with Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka or Surfside Lemonade and Vodka like a day on the golf course. Made with real vodka, real tea, and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21, please drink responsibly.
Hi, it's Chris Riccobono, founder of Untuckit. 15 years, 15 million shirts sold, and we're still the best in the game, which means Untuckit also has the best gifts for Father's Day, now on sale. He'll love to unwrap wrinkle-free cotton to save him time in the morning, performance stretch styles he never has to iron, polos for golf, and more, all perfect for the summer. Shop our Father's Day sale going on now at untuckit.com or at one of our 80-plus stores nationwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now, for a limited time, new Verizon mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Fios, internet, and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
The savings are coming!
Wow! He showed up just in time.
It's America's 250th birthday. We're celebrating a month early at Nielsen Dodge.
By giving you freedom of choice. Save up to $250 off service. Save up to $250 off accessories.
With leases for $250 or under.
Lease a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport S 4-door 4x4, just $249 a month. Leased with loyalty for just $229 a month.
There's always zero down payment. The credit help you need. More savings with your trade-in.
And of course, great deals. For leases $250 or under, hurry to Route 10 in East Hanover. Online at nielsendodge.com.
At Nielsen Dodge.
Make this the summer event.
With approval, term 36-24 months, due at sign, everyone $58.44 with loyalty $58.24. Add tax tag $498 doc and DMV fees. See dealer for details.
This summer, cool down with Dunkin' Refreshers. Sip on black cherry or try the all-new pink pineapple. Or try one of their flavorful fan favorites like mango pineapple or strawberry dragon fruit. All of them are ice cold and refreshing. Dunkin' Refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. A whole lot of flavor and very refreshing. It's a sip of summer, only at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Refreshers are fruit-flavored, contain 0 to 1% fruit juice. Terms and exclusions may apply.
Operating engineers Local 825 are the men and women who make our region move. So whether it's roads, bridges, or our favorite team stadium, they build and maintain the critical transportation, water, and energy infrastructure we rely on. That's why their advocacy organization, ELEC, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, fights for those priorities every day. That's ELEC, representing the signatory contractors and the hardworking men and women who build both New York and New Jersey.
All right, so I'm watching TV the other night, and I see Evander Holyfield talking about Terra Origin creatine. My first thought was, hang on a second, that guy's in his 60s, and he still looks better than me? That's a problem, so I started using Terra Origin creatine myself. It mixes easy, tastes great, and helps support strength and recovery, which, at my age, just getting off the couch is basically an athletic event. So do yourself a favor. Check it out today and get 20% off your first order at TerraOrigin.com. That's 20% off your first order at TerraOrigin.com.
When you own your own business, you need to keep things moving. Need to book a last-minute flight? Earn a $300 travel credit to cover that. Need to take a meeting before takeoff? Do it from the comfort of the Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club. Need to catch your breath before you board? Done. Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business, the business card that gives back all you put in. Visit chase.com/reserve business to learn more. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
I need a little range, step to the range.
There's a new flavor in town, the Jalapeno Ranch Club at Chick-fil-A. With that juicy Chick-fil-A original spicy or grilled chicken, a buttermilk ranch bun, candied bacon, pepper jack cheese, and jalapeno ranch sauce. It's got big ranch vibes with a little heat. Chick-fil-A's new Jalapeno Ranch Club. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
Knicks fans, it's time to hit the court with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks.
Download the BetMGM app today and add a boost of excitement to every New York game day with same-game parlays, live betting options, player props, boosted odds specials, and the best daily promotions in the business. With the BetMGM app at your fingertips, you can experience the excitement of betting on your favorite players and get in on all the blue and orange action as your New York Knicks drive the lane. Find out why basketball fans love BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the New York Knicks. BetMGM, make it legendary. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Subject to eligibility requirements. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER. For year-round home comfort and energy savings, you need the best HVAC system and service. That's why you need to go with Petro. Right now, Petro has an offer for a new energy-efficient central AC system from America's most trusted brand, Trane, with $0 down and low monthly payments. For expert AC tune-ups and 24/7 emergency repairs, go with your local HVAC pros. Go with Petro. Go to petro.com, call 844-HVAC-4YOU or 844-482-2496 today.
Town Fair Tires, New England's largest volume discount tire dealer with over 125 locations. So we sell name brand tires for the guaranteed lowest price, like Michelin tires, with all-season capabilities and maximum performance. Plus, Town Fair will give you more free services for life on your Michelin tires for longer tread life and reliable traction in both wet and dry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Looking for something cooler this season? Head to Big Snow American Dream for real snow, indoor slopes, and fun for the whole family. Ski, ride, or tube year-round. Plan your snow day at BigSnowAmericanDream.com.
First pitch swung on, deep drive.
The Yankees play the Guardians, 7:05 tonight.
It is gone, a home run.
Susan Waldman and Dave Sims call all the action. The home of Yankees baseball is The Fan, 101.9 FM, 660 AM, and always available en Espanol with Ricky Ricardo on the Odyssey app.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. The Yankees are moving promising prospect Carlos Lagrange to the AAA bullpen, with the focus being on preparing him to be a factor for the Yankees in the pen later this summer. The answer to the Yankee bullpen problem could be internal, with him and Giovanni Cruz lurking. The Yankees, meanwhile, will continue to hold their collective breaths on Aaron Judge news. He will see a specialist today regarding what is being called a bone bruise in his lung, leading to pain in his right shoulder. This Fan Focus was sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
If you missed any of the show, you can rewind it on the free Odyssey app. Our official NBA Finals predictions, breaking down the Aaron Judge injury. But we hear from you. 888-808-1019 is the number. Let's go to Clint in Somerset. What's up, Clint?
Hey, guys. How you doing? Good fan of the show. I just wanted to preface this by saying I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan and a certified Knicks hater. And I wanted to know if it was okay with you guys. I can go on a minute-long rant on behalf of all of us Knicks haters.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay?
We will give you the floor for 30 seconds, starting now.
Okay. The New York Knicks don't have a snowball's chance in hell to win this series. Now, I won't take the easy route by saying they had the easiest schedule of any NBA team in the past decade to get there, or the fact that both higher-seeded teams were eliminated before the Knicks could even play them, or the fact that Jalen Brunson is the second biggest foul baiter in the league, because those are all too easy. It's a simple fact that the night-in and night-out talent difference from the East and the West. Are the Knicks the third-best team in the West? No. Are they better than the third-seed Nuggets? No. Fourth-seed Lakers? No. Fifth-seed Rockets? No. Sixth-seed T-Wolves? No. The Knicks are a seventh-seed play-in team in the West. The Knicks have not played a more talented team than them in 2 months. Spurs in 4. I can't wait to see the delusional Knicks fans when this team is blown out 4 straight.
All right. I gave you more than 30 seconds. Yeah. I'm going to combat one thing because we need to put stories that aren't true away. I'm a big guy on facts. I'm going to read to you the 2023 Denver Nuggets roadmap to an NBA championship. In the first round, they beat the 42-40 Minnesota Timberwolves. In the second round, they beat the 45-37 Phoenix Suns. In the Western Conference Finals, they buried the 43-39 Los Angeles Lakers before defeating the 44-38 Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. Spare me with it's the easiest road of all time when it isn't even the easiest road of the last 3 years.
Right.
I got into a fight with Sean about this off air. I don't know if he remembers, and we didn't bring it on air because it was irrelevant, but it's damn relevant now. I said to him, I'm starting to think the Nuggets are frauds. And Sean's like, why would you say that? And I said, did you ever go back and look at their championship route? And Sean was very rational. He's like, dude, those are the teams in front of them. Like, you can't blame them for that. And I said, you're right. I don't blame them for that, but it's tough to view them seriously when all they did was beat 43 or 44 win teams and haven't come close since. So I respect that you hate the Knicks. I respect that you're rooting against them, and I respect that you're picking against them. I qualify for all three, but don't spew lies.
Yeah.
The Denver Nuggets beat a cavalcade of garbage to win an NBA championship 3 years ago, and not a single person in the city of Denver gives a crap.
No, why would they? They won a championship.
That's right.
And once you win the championship, you end up earning the respect. Now, I think that part of the problem with evaluating the Knicks is that haters, doubters, will look at their regular season. And they'll say, well, the regular season was not impressive. And let's be honest, it wasn't. This postseason is a different team. The Knicks were 27, 28, 20, whatever it is. They were bottom of the league in pace during the regular season. They played a slow brand of basketball. It's ISO heavy. Does that look like anything they've done in the postseason? They get out and run. Like, you see it. You see, and it happened in the Hawks series because that's what the Hawks wanted to do to them. So they just said, all right, you want to do it to us? We'll do it to you. And they took advantage of the Hawks in that way. They did the same thing against the 76ers, and they did it again against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're playing differently than they did in the regular season. This is a completely, newly, I don't know, imagined team. It's not the same team that everybody is saying, they're the seventh team in the West.
And that's why.
That's what makes coaching so important.
Absolutely. That's also why.
It's lazy to say. What that last caller said is lazy.
I understand. He was a Knicks fan. We cut off some slack.
I know, but it's lazy.
It's also why, and I tried to be very calm about it the last 2 years when arguing with people. It's why, and I know I'm a hypocrite for saying this, I love the NBA regular season. I know a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of games, probably way too many games. While loving the NBA regular season, I also have acknowledged for many years, it doesn't mean anything.
That's right.
When you guys lost to the Pistons, and I love Jonathan Macri, he's one of my go-to basketball guys, Knick fans on Knick Film School. He had a meltdown. He had a rant. I hate this team, break this team up, they're unhateable. And I respect him. He's a diehard fan. He was being emotional. But I remember listening to that saying, John, man, it's the freaking regular season. It doesn't mean anything.
Not at all.
And I think the Knicks, for the second straight year, have proven that. But if you think the regular season matters, if you're going to call up and cite it, I got something for you. They beat the Spurs 2 out of 3 times.
That's right. That's right.
Checkmate. Let's go to Alex in Rockland, New York. Good morning, Alex.
Hi, good morning, Evan. I am the sports baseball physical therapist calling to elaborate on King Aaron Judge's rib injury.
All right, break it down for us. What's going on here?
So the ribs, when you get a rib bruise, it doesn't heal like a regular leg or an arm. The ribs, the bones themselves are more plasticky than they are more like woody. You know, like you think of your leg as more like steel and hard, but the ribs, because when they expand and contract, they absorb bruises and they don't heal for months. So this is going to be a chronic issue. And because of the previous oblique injury, you know, he's going to currently have a hard time rotating his trunk. And when a baseball player can't rotate their trunk, it's hard for them to maintain postural alignment. So he might pop up a little bit. He might lose his posture at impact. He's also going to have a hard time throwing the ball because if he rotates his trunk and it causes pain consciously or subconsciously, there's going to create compensation. And Aaron Judge had an injury last year to his arm. So it's something that you want to be very careful with. So
how do you mitigate that? How do you mitigate it?
It's pain tolerance. There are manual techniques that you can to help the breathing pattern, because not only when you're hitting a baseball, but coughing and sneezing. Remember Sammy Sosa hurt his injury sneezing several years ago. But so for a baseball player, the thoracic rotation or trunk rotation is vital to success, both at the plate and throwing a baseball.
Well, you know what that also means, and I think it's something the Yankees have to consider, even though it's not perfect from a roster construction standpoint, is DHing him a lot. Now, when Giancarlo is back, that becomes an issue, unless you're comfortable with Stanton playing the outfield.
Well, also, it's already kind of an issue.
Because of Goldie?
Because of Goldie.
Yeah.
Who hit a home run yesterday, but he's been playing first base, so that Ben Rice is DHing.
And the reason they flipped it last night, it was very odd. So the Yankees tweeted out their lineup, and then about an hour later said, we've updated the lineup. And if you clicked on the updated lineup, it was exactly the same. And so I was confused. I'm like, what am I missing here? And so it was Where's Waldo of what the change was.
Yeah.
The change turned out to be Ben Rice and Paul Goldschmidt switching DH and first base. And they did that because of, I guess, a back issue Goldie is dealing with, but he was still able to hit, and he hit well.
Right.
But you're right. And that's why I say from a roster construction standpoint, not just Giancarlo, but even Goldie, it's not ideal, but if Aaron Judge needs to be protected, then he needs to be protected.
Then Ben Rice has got to start catching.
Then Ben Rice has to start catching. Yeah, I mean, it creates
I feel like he's DH'd a lot more over the last week and a half than he's played first base.
Yeah, because of the Stanton injury, though.
Yes.
Like, Stanton being out has created that opportunity. I think that two things would have to happen if this becomes a long-term plan. Like, crap, we really need to DH him. It's better to do that to protect him. And number one is Ben Rice should be involved in the catching rotation.
I mean, he'll have to be.
He should have been involved with it anyway.
True.
I don't know why he isn't.
But now you're going to get forced to because of how your roster's set up.
And the other thing you got to think about, I know people hate this, is Stanton playing right field. I mean, Giancarlo Stanton's injuries have not occurred in the outfield. Let's make that clear.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as we want to protect Giancarlo, when he plays the outfield,
and he's
fine.
He's not horrible.
He's not.
He's not above average, but he's not horrible.
He's not. I agree with you about that. Ben is in Orlando. What's up, Ben?
Hey, I just wanted to go ahead and touch on, Evan, I feel your sentiment, man, as a lifelong Knicks, Jets, and Mets fan. Like, I tell people all the time, like, it's built me for adversity in life with all those L's I faced throughout life. But during playoff run, it doesn't feel like a normal playoff run, and I'm just waiting on something to happen. But in my brain, I do feel like the Knicks are going to take it in 6. And one argument that I never hear anyone talk about is, why is it assumed that the Spurs would have the same amount of success that the Knicks have had in their run? Because I think the Knicks would have had the same, if not better, run against the Trailblazers in first for Denny Avia. Then they had a crippled Ant-Man in second round. And then the third round, they had an injured Thunders team who the Knicks, we can see win in 7. I don't see San Antonio pulling off the historic run the Knicks have had. So that whole route to the playoff, to the finals, that argument is trash.
I'm glad you brought it up because the Blazer Timberwolf road, you're right. Like, if we're going to play that game, and we can, especially considering the injuries the Timberwolves are dealing with, and you want to compare Portland and Minnesota to Atlanta and Philadelphia,
right?
I mean, is it retweedledee-tweedledum here? We're really thinking the Spurs went through a better run? Here's why your argument dies on the vine, though. I want to be real about this.
San Antonio?
The Thunder.
Yeah.
The Thunder. They're the defending NBA champions, and as much as J-Dubs being hurt, Jalen Williams, future net, being hurt was a problem, and A.J. Mitchell being hurt was a problem, they still have SGA. They still had Jet Holmgren, who disappeared in Game 7. Like, they were still an incredibly loaded and talented team that people expected to win the series. So I think when you pick on the Spurs road, it's fine until you get to the Thunder. Because they're the Thunder.
Yeah, I also feel...
You can't minimize that.
I also think... I don't know. It feels to me like the Spurs, despite what you're saying, the Spurs were the better team
than the Thunder. Well, they turned out to be.
And,
I mean, give them
what
credit.
I mean by we talk about.
They also matched up really well with them. Let's not forget. They beat the Thunder 4 out of 5 times in the regular season. And as much as we
100%
discount the regular season, which I just did, there's something there about that matchup that even I have to acknowledge.
Well, you know why there was. We talked about Josh Hart being the X factor for the Knicks. The X factor for the Oklahoma City Thunder in the early parts of this San Antonio series was Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
Alex Caruso, it was like he was all of a sudden Steph Curry.
He was a guy we talked about as a potential Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP because of SGA's struggles.
Yes, and you know why? Because Wemby was ghost coveraging him. He's just like, all right, just go ahead, shoot it, dude. They usually put Wemby on the worst shooter, right? So that he doesn't have to go out and guard him so he can stand in the paint and be a rim protector. That was Alex Caruso, because Alex Caruso shot 28% from three-point range in the regular season. He wouldn't miss. So if if Alex Caruso doesn't have those games where he scored 30 in one of those games, 20 something, like I think the Spurs dominate them. I think the Spurs continue what happened in the regular season.
Yeah,
and I know we want to talk about SGA, the MVP, but the Spurs are a well-constructed young team that don't know what they don't know.
Yeah. And they, look, as much as I discount the regular season and have been proven correctly in regards to the Knicks with the Celtic issues 2 years ago, or the Pistons are the big, bad booty daddy, there was clearly something to the Thunder-Spur matchup to the point where Sam Presti is going to rebuild this, not rebuild the Thunder, but make tweaks to the Thunder with Wemby in mind.
No, right.
Like, they're going to almost Wemby-proof their roster.
Right.
So there was a matchup issue that occurred all through the regular season. They had that extra game because of the NBA Cup. That's why it's 5 regular season games.
Mm-hmm.
And there's something to it. A lot of times there's nothing to it. It's not a matchup thing. It's just, it's the regular season. You can't put a lot of stock in it. Let's not forget who was played the night before, who didn't, and all that. But when it came to those two teams, to their credit, they matched up well with them. So I agree with discounting the Portland series or the Minnesota series and saying, hey, their road was the same as the Knicks or worse for that matter.
Yep.
You just can't discount that they knocked off the defending NBA champions. And they did it by winning a 7th game on the road. And I want to give you this stat because I think this is very important as we begin this series, and I thought it was fascinating. The Knicks, if this series goes 7, has to win on the road. Game 7 is obviously in San Antonio, Texas. In the past 6 years, the home teams of Game 7s are 9-12. Prior to that, home teams in Game 7s were 106-29.
Wow.
So prior to 2020, we'll call it the pandemic and post-pandemic and pre-pandemic, home teams won Game 7s at a 79% clip. Since 2020, a 43% clip. How do you explain that? Other than SeatGeek? Which I don't even think works because was there any Spur fans in Oklahoma City for Game 7?
No.
Is it that travel is so comfortable? Like, what is it?
That's a good question.
That is drivable, though. But
It is.
Yeah.
But they weren't there.
I know. They weren't.
Because they were geofenced?
Yeah, or it's just tough to, people don't do that. Knicks fans are special. It makes me think of something that Daniel Murphy said last night at midnight during the Met game. He actually said, it was a very interesting point by Daniel Murphy, and don't worry, did not cut the audio.
Okay.
Was
it
not
that Mark Vientos sucks? Did he say that?
No, I got that, though. We'll get to that.
All right.
Gary Cohen was citing that the Mets are on their 4th West Coast trip.
Yeah.
And Gary said, hey, don't want to make excuses, but how much do you think playing all these West Coast games and West Coast series have impacted the Mets? And Daniel Murphy said, none. You want to know why? We travel like kings. Professional athletes, we travel in the most luxurious way possible.
It's very true.
And hearing a guy
You're staying at the Four Seasons and you're flying first class.
Yes.
Or private or whatever.
And no offense to like Keith or even you or Ronnie, Daniel Murphy was playing 5 minutes ago.
Right.
So he knows the modern amenities that the athlete faces. And Daniel Murphy was like, no, it doesn't impact it. And he said that. And now I bring up this Game 7 stat, and I'm like, maybe that's the answer. Like, what's the true difference between home and road besides the crowds? Like, it used to be the travel. It used to be getting on an airplane. It used to be the hotels or the bed or whatever.
Well, I think that's why the NFL, I think, or someone did this where they measured or evaluated the home away. And home away, it's a fallacy. There is no such thing as home field advantage anymore in the NFL. And the only thing that used to be the issue was travel.
Right.
It was it was clunky. It was like uncomfortable. You're staying in like a bad hotel, like a Holiday Inn or something. Now it's completely different. You're staying in luxury. You're sleeping probably better on the road than you do at home.
Yeah, you don't have to be nagged.
Especially if you have kids.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
No, I agree, which is why I give you a stat like that. And that jumps out at you. That's not a coincidence.
Yes.
Like 9-12 home teams in Game 7 since 2020, last 6 years. Prior to that, a 79% win percentage for the home team. That is a huge difference with a decent enough sample size.
It's travel. It definitely is.
It's travel.
It's the factor. That's the other way factor.
Yeah, no doubt. It's what you said. It's what Daniel Murphy said last night when he talked about the travel and totally kind of put away that dumb argument of let's make excuses for why the Mets suck. Yeah, it's because they've gone to the West Coast 4 times. Has nothing to do with the fact that Bo Bichette is the biggest contract abomination in the history of the New York Mets. Has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with the fact that Mark Vientos.
Yeah, don't try to make excuses for David Stern.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it. Mark Vientos may as well not had a glove last night. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
I got to play you this clip if you haven't heard this. This was Mark Vientos last night when he was asked about his defense this season. Because, I mean, Mark Vientos has played first base. He's been asked to play a lot of first base, and not ideal. But he made a big miscue last night. He actually made two. One was an error, one was not. And so Mark was asked very innocently, hey, what do you think of your defense this year? Take a listen to the question and the answer.
How would you evaluate how you've played defensively this season?
Pretty good. I feel like I've done a pretty good job over there. Been working. I feel like I've been doing pretty good.
Is this guy serious?
Yeah.
I appreciate that you're working, and I'm not going to...
He doesn't want to open a can of worms that people will dig into. If he says,
well, he opened it already.
He didn't realize that he did.
Pretty good.
Because he hasn't been pretty good.
No, and I played the whole answer because if you just hear pretty good, you've already lost the audience. Like, everyone's going to say you're an idiot. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt by saying, let's listen to the whole thing. Dude, you've sucked. Like, and even if you don't think you've sucked, when you're coming off a game in which your defense is a big part of why you lost, you probably shouldn't say anything. And then he was asked about his offense. Would you like to hear that one? You want to hear that one?
Let's hear it.
And I'm going to give you the whole context because it's one of those answers where it's bad, then it's like, okay, but overall there's that money quote that you'll remember as a Met fan about Mark Vientos' offense.
I feel like this year is frustrating for what you've been able to do at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give myself a little bit of props because last month just a lot of bad luck. But I mean, the inconsistency is not something that I want. I'm pushing for better results, working with the coaches, and trying my best to be the best version of myself right now.
So the problem is you hear the bad luck part.
Bad luck and props.
Yeah.
He wants to give himself props.
Yeah.
Like, everything else was totally fine. Like, I've been too inconsistent. I'm working hard. You cannot say into a microphone. And I heard Jerry do it this morning, and I've got no issue with him doing it. He literally cut the rest of it out. Just, I give myself props.
Yeah.
I've been hitting a bad luck. And that's all Met fans need to hear. They don't even need to hear the rest of the part. I played it just to give you full context, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because
once he says that, it's like, dude, give yourself props.
Yeah.
You're hitting 220. I'm giving you props.
For what?
I'm not giving you any props. Mark Vientos is...
Poor Vientos.
He's talking his way out of playing.
And who's going to play?
At this point, Jared Young and Eric Wagaman. Like, I would be so turned off if I'm the manager. This is the same guy who'd had no regrets for running through a stop sign. He's talking his way out of an opportunity. Like, he's getting the opportunity.
I almost blame Mindy on that one.
Why?
Because Mindy started the season talking about how aggressive they want to be.
Yeah, but you don't run through stop signs.
I hear you, but who did it early in the season? Lindor? Was it Lindor?
I don't think he ran through a stop sign. I thought that was a send. When Lindor got thrown out at the plate? That was a bad send.
No, you're right. It was a bad send.
That's different. That's on the coaching.
Right.
But Mark Vientos has now said, I have no regrets about running through a stop sign. He has said, my defense has been good. And he said he has to give himself props for the fact that he's into some bad luck.
It is on the coaching, though, in that Mendy should have sat him for 2 days after that to begin with. And he hasn't done that.
Sure.
Just like David Peterson and waiting to talk to him and not talking to him right away.
That part, that's totally fine. But right now, if I'm the manager of the Mets, I can't look at that guy in the face. And I've been a Vientos supporter at times. I got to play him. But those quotes last night, oh, my God. I'm like, I got to give myself props? What?
I do it every day after Cinco.
Jeez. Matt's in Poughkeepsie. What's up, Matt?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All's well.
Excellent. What's up?
Nothing much. I got a conundrum about watching the Knicks. So unfortunately, with my new job, I got to work from 2 to 11. Ooh. So essentially, I'm going to be missing the game, and I'm a lifelong Knicks fan. So I was calling to get some advice on what I should do. Should I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I can't even have my phone at work anyways? So, by the time I get home, the game will probably be over. Do I just try to stream it when I get home and keep my phone away, or I don't know what to do.
So there's a very important question. So my gut would be, as a Knicks fan who can't even access his phone, which means you can't even really watch the game, I would absolutely DVR it. But how is your commute? Do you get on a train? Do you have to drive? Because this is a very important question. How do you get home from your job?
Yeah, so, I work on the train, but luckily enough, I only live 10 minutes away from the station to get to my apartment.
Are you concerned that people are in the city watching the game? Is there concern that people who will have been watching the game may get on that train the game's at 8:30 and you said you're done at 11?
Yeah.
You know what? DVR the game, and as soon as your shift is over, you put sunglasses on and you get home. That's my advice.
So now the thing is, though, is that I don't have DVR. Like, I just pay for the app.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys have a way of knowing,
that's the problem. I don't have DVR either.
Yeah, but does the ESPN app, and this is the key question, Matt, does the ESPN app have a start over button? A lot of these apps do.
Well,
Amazon Prime does with the Yankees.
Yeah, the streaming has a start over.
You have to
play from beginning.
You have to go, not even in the ESPN app, because if you have the cavalcade of Disney-owned apps, Hulu, ESPN, and what's the other one?
Disney.
If you go to
Disney-owned apps.
Yeah. If you go to any one of those, the Knick game will pop up because it's like a family. Click on it. Maybe make your wife do it, because if the score pops up, you're screwed. And go to start over. I think that's your only option, because by working on the train, you can't use your phone. Like, you're gonna. I guess you try to watch the game while you're working, but then you're doing your job terribly. I would try to go full DVR, but this is a challenge. The city is really into this team. It's very tough to get away without knowing the result. I've battled through this before. But, yeah, my vote is to try to get home not knowing the result. What say you guys?
I would do that, but it's unlikely. And, again, I'm different because I don't care. I can know the outcome of a game. I can know the conclusion of a movie, and I'll still enjoy it.
I think he's thinking about this the wrong way. You have long COVID. Try to make me prove I don't. You're out the next 2 weeks.
So you just go the traditional sick status.
I'm out. But then I'm in bed for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I feel this weird illness. Speaking of illnesses, you know what? When we come back, is there an illness affecting the New York Knicks that we should be worried about? Plus a great game to play starting tonight involving Mike Breen. We'll get to that plus more of your calls at 888-808-1019.
If you're looking to level up your wardrobe, check out Collars & Co. You might have seen them on Shark Tank. They're the team that was behind the dress collar polo. They've sold over 1 million shirts, and now they've launched the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This thing is legit. Sharp, lightweight, and completely wrinkle-resistant, making it perfect for travel. Just pack it up, and it comes out looking fresh. Plus, get smart features like security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So hit up my friends or go to their new store on the Upper West Side at collarsandco.com. Use code Tiki for 20% off. That's at collarsandco.com.
Talk sports with Craig Carton and Chris McMonagle on The Carton Show. Afternoons from 2 to 7 on WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, an Odyssey sports station.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
Last night was bad news for the Carolina Hurricanes, blowing Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final at home despite taking an early 2-0 lead in the first period. And after the game, Hurricanes coach Rod Brind'Amour pointing to all the mistakes that his team made. Meanwhile, John Tortorella has the Vegas Golden Knights playing like a machine, playing mistake-free hockey. I think Vegas will hoist Lord Stanley's Cup. I'm Nick Costos.
There's a pill version of Ozempic.
Hello, I'm Ozempic.
And I'm other GLP-1s kind of like him. Hey, did I hear there's a pill version of Ozempic?
Yep, you sure did. Ask your doctor about which FDA-approved uses of the Ozempic pen or pill may be right for you. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and learn more about Ozempic semaglutide tablets 9 milligrams and Ozempic semaglutide injection 2 milligrams.
There's a pill version of Ozempic.
Wendy's new Biggie Deals lets you choose whatever you're in the mood for. It's like a music mixing board of deals, and you're the producer. Go with some chill folk music with a JBC in the $4 Biggie Bite snack. Try the drum and bass of deals with a double stack in the $6 Biggie Bag. Or go full-on sandwich symphony with an $8 Biggie Bundle, the grand finale of snacking. And the best part? They all come with napkins. $4, $6, and $8 biggie deals how you want them at Wendy's.
Price and participation may vary. Single items at regular price. Prices may be higher in Alaska, California, and Hawaii.
How do airplanes fly? What's in this box? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Learn how to store your gun securely and make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
We asked parents to share their journey of adopting teens.
They changed who I am because I can't see life without them in it.
Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Sunny, high 82.
Weather brought to you by Capital One. Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank guide. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
I don't need to tell you. New Yorkers are paying more for everything. Rent, utilities, groceries, every single month. The office that's supposed to protect us is on the sidelines. I'm Raj Goyal. As an ACLU lawyer, I fought for the people against powerful interest every single day. Now I'm going to be your affordability watchdog. I'll take the pension fund out of the greedy hands of Wall Street and put it back into affordable housing, holding utility companies accountable and auditing waste and fraud.
Raj Goyal, affordability watchdog for Comptroller.
Paid for by Raj Goyal for New York State Comptroller.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. You know, after years in the game, I don't guess. I go with what works. Red Pocket Mobile gives you 3 major 5G networks to choose from. Switching cities? Switch your network. That's like calling your own Audible. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless without paying more. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Hey, if you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your business mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't actually need. But with My Biz Plan from Verizon Business, you can choose exactly what you want and only pay for what you need for your business. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Visit VerizonBusiness.com. Do it today to learn more and make the switch. Verizon Business.
Right now, you can grab a full breakfast at Dunkin' for $6. That's 2 wake-up wrap sandwiches and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for $6. It's quick, easy, and it covers your whole morning all in one stop. Did I mention it's filling and delicious? It's a full breakfast, it's a great value, and it just makes mornings easier. So next time you're at Dunkin', don't overthink it. Order the Dunkin' $6 meal deal. No substitutions, participations and times may vary. Offer prices varies in California and Hawaii. Limited time offer cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Listen to MLB Insider Calls on WFAN all season long. Presented by Grainger. For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need, delivered when and where you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Looking for the lowest price on name brand tires? Get to Town Fair Tire and get the guaranteed lowest price on any name brand tire. Nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody.
Sal Licata here for CertaPro Painters. You know, my home is a happy place, especially when my wife is satisfied. And that's not always an easy thing for me to achieve. But my friends at CertaPro Painters, they had no such problems. Big jobs or small, the good folks at CertaPro Painters are at your service. If you've been putting off a painting project, give them a call now at 1-800-GO-CERTA. That's CERTA with a C, and you'll see exactly what I mean. 1-800-GO-CERTA. Call CertaPro Painters today and get a no-nonsense free estimate on a professional job that you'll be happy with for years to come.
Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This June, don't miss our midweek Money Rush drawing and your chance to win your share of $50,000. Be here on Wednesday, June 10th and 24th from 3 till 6 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to win $5,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one winner will take home $5,000 cash plus any unclaimed cash from the previous drawings. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Get everything you need for the entire job delivered. From lumber to drywall, flooring, and fixtures, get it all delivered from the Home Depot. With same-day, next-day, or any-day delivery, staying on track and on time is crucial to your job. That's why it's our job to get you what you need when you need it. We deliver the supplies. You deliver the results. Brought to you by the Home Depot.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/team. That's ZipRecruiter.com/team.
ZipRecruiter. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
WFAN and Corona are throwing a watch party Friday night, June 5th, as New York takes on San Antonio for Game 2. Join Charles Smith and Positive Tommy at Blue Haven West on Houston Street. Please drink responsibly.
Talk New York sports here. The Fan.
A public service announcement. There's a new game that's come out. It's like a Wordle game. It's called 82-0, 82and0.com, and it's perfect this time of year. It's a basketball game where you spin a wheel, and they give you any franchise in NBA history and an era. So, like, for example, Knicks of the 90s. You get to pick one player from that entire history and place them at a position and build a starting five. And then you spin again for each time you pick a player. And then when you're done, the analytics will tell you your record. And the goal is to be 82-0.
Different spin for each position.
Correct.
All right.
But you have to make big decisions because a lot of guys are eligible for multiple positions. And once you have filled a position, you're stuck. So it is an addicting game. I am sending it to people that I think would appreciate it. So, Tiki, I love you.
Yep.
Don't think you'd appreciate it.
Probably not.
Sean Morash, I don't know.
I am a 3:30 a.m. Wordle and Immaculate Grid guy every single day.
You're on the chain. Craig Carton will be into this thing. In fact, the show's over today now. It's the Big Mac show because he will play it the entire time. I think Gio would love it. Cintron would love it.
Oh, yeah.
Does Loogie like basketball or is it just the Knicks?
Wait, do you play the Classic or the Hoop IQ?
Well, I like the Classic, the Hoop IQ. The Hoop IQ doesn't show you stats. Classic will give you stats just in case you're like, hey, I'm stuck with a Clipper. Should I have to pick Bison Dele? What are his numbers? But you could do either one. I don't need the numbers necessarily. Kind of know what I'm picking. I don't look at them. But, dude, oh, what a game this time of year.
Detroit from the 10s.
Detroit from the 10s. Where are you going?
I don't know. Ben Wallace?
But that's your center. He didn't score a lot.
Andre Drummond?
No.
Also my center?
No. You're going Ben as of right now.
I think it's Ben.
Yeah. Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups.
Rashid
at the end. Well, this is the 10s, though.
It's the 10s, right.
Oh, good point.
It's the next day. I'm
not
getting
the aughts.
I'm getting confused on what the 10s are.
Yeah, me too.
The 10s are 2010 to 2019, correct?
Yes.
I'm an idiot. I'm thinking of the 2000s.
Yeah, that's not as good as the aughts.
I think I got to go Ben Wallace.
Look at Tiki. I'm surprised. I didn't know that Tiki would go down this rabbit hole. But I love it. I appreciate that.
Should I start him at center or power forward?
See, that's the other guessing game you have to make because once you lock in a position, you're stuck.
I got to go center.
And then you may be forced to pick somebody who's not that good to fill out your starting five. And then they'll tell you what your record is. So the goal is to go 82-0. It's one of the great addicting games. It's like that baseball game, Immaculate Grid.
The one I just mentioned.
Guess what I just got?
What'd you get?
Brooklyn from the 10s.
Brooklyn Nets from the 10s? You got to go Brook Lopez.
Of course.
I mean, technically, you can go Paul Pierce or Kevin Garnett, and I think they give you their career.
Yeah.
I don't think they're giving you a season. So as long as that player was on the team, I think you're okay.
Joe Johnson.
So from that, yeah, I mean, but honestly, if you're taking the best of the best, you're going to take KG. And there's your power forward.
If it counts forever, not just the Nets.
I think it's – see, this game is still very new to me, so I'm learning things. Like, I just found out that –
oh, it's an alphabetical.
If you want to spin again for a team, you get one try each game to change the team. If you pick a team and you're like, crap, they gave me Clippers of the 80s, let me just get out on this.
Yeah,
you keep the 80s part, and then you pick a new team. So what just happened to me is I was given Clippers of the 80s. I switched out Clippers, and guess what team they gave me? The Celtics. Larry Bird.
Wow.
What up?
So I picked KG, put him at power forward. Thank God, because I got the Nets from the 70s.
You just got the Nets again?
From the 70s.
Julius. What do you mean, oosh? Julius Irving. What
Bernard
are we doing?
King?
You could go Bernard King. People forget, drafted by the Nets. I go with Dr. J, bro. What are we doing?
Ralph Sampson.
Go Ralph Sampson. Tiki's really into this.
All right,
game.
we'll see you tomorrow, Tiki.
We'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, I give credit to Paul Rosenberg, who works here. They call him the glue here at WFAN.
No. He calls himself that.
We all call him the glue. He heard something yesterday that jumped to his attention. I saw him jump it to his attention, and I said, let me look into this. And that is the fact that Jalen Brunson at his press conference yesterday sounded ill. So let me play you a clip or two of Jalen Brunson at his press conference. And Tiki, if you can get away from 82-0 for a second, let me know if you hear anything that would be concerning for Jalen Brunson in Game 1 tonight. Jalen, take it away.
A couple of days off, but when we were in the gym, we were focused. We were practicing pretty hard, understanding that not knowing who we were playing yet, we had to prepare for both teams. We didn't want to be behind the 8 ball. It was really important for us to have those days because we saw how we came out in Game 1 last time when we had the rest days. So I feel it's really important that those days we had were it was important for us, for sure.
He doesn't sound sick. I think that's just how he regularly talks.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say allergies, which is where I lean.
He sounds a little congested.
He sounds very congested.
Late spring with the pollen.
Yeah.
You shut the hell up.
Sorry, I just got Miami with.
Oh my God, we've lost him. I thought like Craig would be lost for 4 hours, not Tiki. Come on, man.
Boston 60s.
Oh, jeez. So you don't think he's sick? You don't hear a difference in his voice?
Because I feel like he always talks like that.
Not like that. There was clear congestion.
It almost sounds like there's like a Snapchat filter on him. But like voice-wise.
I wouldn't.
I think you're reading too much into that.
No, I'm surprised. I thought you would admit, like, yeah, he probably has a cold, but it's a no biggie. I don't think it's a biggie. I don't think, like, having a cold or even having allergies will affect you on the floor.
Right.
So I don't think this is something to be worried about. Rosie took it a step far, saying he may have the flu. He may spread it to his teammates. He may be a super spreader. The whole team may be sick. Like, I'm not going to that level, and I kind of think it is allergies because this time of year it can be brutal, especially when you're traveling to different places. But I completely disagree that that's how he sounds. That's not how he sounds. He sounds congested. And I don't think it's a big deal, but it was worth at least exploring.
Yeah, it's not even a big deal, even if he is congested. He's not sick. Otherwise, he wouldn't be out there. They'd say he's sick.
I don't know if they would do that.
Yeah, they would.
The Knicks are secretive about everything. Look at the way they handled Mitchell Robinson the last few days. We saw him yesterday. He didn't have a brace, but Sham says he's going to have to wear a brace. It's a broken hand. It's not a finger. Mike Brown still doesn't know, like, what his status is going to be. It's questionable. Like, they're such a secretive franchise. I don't think if Jalen was legitimately sick, they would say he's sick. I think they would just be like, nah, it's all good.
Okay.
He's building the team. He does not care about this, Sean. I'm telling you right now.
You knew that was going to happen. I would have saved this for 115.
That's a good point. Let's go to Rick in Queens. What's up, Rick?
Hey, guys. Evan, I need you to look at Tiki, and I need you to tell him he's going to be feeling very sad after they finish singing the national anthem, because his best friend, the one that already booked reservations for whenever he gets his gold jacket, that even named his golden retriever after him, is going to have to be at a funeral, not at even a wake, a funeral, because Tiki would not call the funeral home and tell him to cancel it. Tiki, you were my guy.
I mean, you didn't tell us the funeral home.
I would have told you the funeral home. You want to call him?
For those that are not aware, Rick has to go to a funeral tonight and ask Tiki, his hero, to call the funeral home to cancel the wake.
It's because
so that Rick can watch the next game.
Rick's wife is giving a present, a speech or whatever, so he has to be there.
So what are you going to do? Are you just going to be at the wake and that's it, and you'll miss the beginning of the Knicks game, or have you figured out a way out since Tiki can't save your ass?
It's not a wake. It's the funeral. It's a funeral, and then they're doing the burial the next day. I mean, they're sending him down to North Carolina. My deal was if Tiki would have
I got it.
If Tiki Tiki would have got him to cancel, I would have even threw him in the back of the pickup truck and drove his body down to burial the next day. I mean, come on. I mean, Tiki, I named my golden retriever after you. You're my guy. You were so compassionate. You were so compassionate to Matt and his problem, and then here I am with a dead body.
Oh, we appreciate you, Rick.
I feel bad.
I do too.
For those that missed it, Rick called in yesterday. It's such a late funeral. That's weird, but I guess he's giving all the reasons for why.
They got to ship the body, that's what he said?
Yeah, and his wife is making a speech, and he doesn't care that this guy's dead, and he wants to watch the Knicks game, and he can't watch the Knicks game, and he wanted Tiki to call the funeral home. He's screwed. Or, you know what? Just stand up and tell your wife you're not going to the funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a man.
I'm out.
Like, I'm not one to, push my wife around. In fact, I never do. But there are moments, and I haven't used it yet. Like, it hasn't even been necessary. But there's going to be a moment someday, God forbid one of my teams is actually competent, where I'm going to put my foot down. Where it's going to be like, oh, we have a wedding to go to. And I'm going to be like, dude, or hun, the Nets are playing Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. There ain't a chance in hell I'm at that wedding. And we'll get into a fight, and she'll be mad at me, and we'll get over it.
Right.
I haven't used it yet because my team sucks.
And it's not terminal to your relationship.
Yeah.
It's just I'm standing on my ground. And a funeral, I hate funerals. I do not like going.
I think they're pointless.
I do not like going.
I mean, they're dead. What does it matter anymore?
As he said yesterday, he's not coming to my funeral, so why do I got to go to his? So my advice to Rick is to politely back out.
That's it.
Yes. Not aggressively, like you said. Like, no. Just politely back out.
I also think it's important to know what funerals mean. So I'm going to give you an example, and I know this is kind of awkward, but I'm going to do it anyway. The funeral is about the person who's dead and about the person who's grieving. So what I would say to you and to your lovely wife is, hey, radio partner, friendish, do you really need me at your funeral? And your wife would probably say, no.
Exactly.
Nice guy. Thanks, Ev. Not necessary.
Right. And she doesn't want to be there anyway.
Exactly. Probably. Really? I like the way she thinks.
Sure.
Now, I ask you, you're dead, Tiki. Do you care if I'm at your funeral?
I will not care.
Good. We're good now. Sean, do you care if I'm at your funeral?
Not only that, I want full-blown tears. I want 400 people there.
Oh, come on.
You got to be there for me.
All right. If I ask your wife,
but
does it matter if I show up to Sean's funeral? What will she say?
She'll say, of course she'll show up because, like his life, the entire thing will be scheduled around the sports calendar. You will keep me on ice for months if it means you got to bury me during the February break of the Olympics.
Okay, I'm good for your funeral then.
Yes. Awake on a football Sunday?
That's
absolutely
solid.
Not.
There you
Baseball
go.
playoffs? I better not die in October because you're holding me out till Wednesday in November.
You need to update your will, Sean. Do not bury me during a major sporting event.
My wife knows better.
Good.
Believe me.
And
And
you
my
know-
kids will know the same.
And now you've got me as a lock to come. I'm
Exactly.
good to go if
That's
you really
the
want me
answer.
there. But that's what it's all about. So I wish that Rick was able to speak to the dead guy before he died and just say, do you really need me there? Like, is it going to change anything? And if you can see what's going on at your funeral, do you care who's there? Like, I'll tell you right now, when I'm dead, I don't care who's at my funeral.
Hold on, no.
I don't want my funeral.
No, I think if you could see, you would care.
You'll
Would
take
you?
notice. Dude, if there
If you
is
could see,
an up
you'd
above.
be like, he ain't come. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what are you
100%.
laughing about in the back of the room?
Right.
You guys are sensitive.
Stop rapping on the auntie back there. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You would definitely.
See, I wouldn't.
You would definitely opine.
In fact, I'm going to make an order to my wife or whoever's around when I'm dead. I don't even want a funeral. Like, don't even have it. Just cancel it. I'm dead. Tell people we move on. There doesn't need to be a pomp and circumstance. It's not necessary. I'm being truthful. It doesn't matter to me.
Can we light your scorebooks on fire yet?
Why would you want to do that?
Well, if you're not going to bury yourself, you might as well have some kind of cremation.
Have I told you about what's going on this summer?
No.
With my scorebooks?
What are you doing with your scorebook?
Trying to teach our sons responsibility. Like, what do you do all summer? So I think I'm bringing Jet to work every day, and he's going to sit right to our right
and score
and just take pictures of my scorecards all day long so they can be archived.
Oh.
I'm using him as an intern.
I don't think that's legal.
He agreed to it already. I said you need to get a job at 9 years old.
That's not a job. That's just doing daddy's grunt work.
Yes.
All right, you have a better idea? You want to give him a job?
Yeah, he could come in here, screen the phone calls.
Would you want him to screen calls?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not on air.
That's true.
The people that are calling, they'll love it.
Is that legally allowed too? Do I have to go through the company?
Look, he's not getting paid, so
That's true. I have no idea. He's getting paid in Chipotle quesadillas after the show.
I screen calls. I don't get paid in those.
All right, there you go. This summer, my 9-year-old is going to screen calls. Not on air, just he's going to learn. He's going to learn how to type, learn how to plug it in, learn how to say, what about the Mets do you want to talk about?
My first 82-0 led by LeBron James, 50-32.
That's not good.
That is not good at all.
So what's your starting five? On
LeBron James, John Havlicek, Bernard King, Kevin Garnett, who only averaged 6.6 points a game.
Oh, they picked the net version.
Yeah.
I apologize. Okay.
And then Ben Wallace.
Yeah. And that's an old Ben Wallace.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we learned a lesson about 82-0. It's got to be their era of being good. You got washed Kevin Garnett.
That's right.
Did you hear Kevin Garnett? Speaking of which, you hear Kevin Garnett?
No. What do you do?
Let's get it ready. Kevin Garnett clips about to come your way.
I'm glad I drafted him so we could bring this up.
Make sure the dump button is ready.
Really?
Hey, Kevin Garnett. Tell me your thoughts on the Knicks run, like their opponents and kind of how you feel about the Knicks as they get set for a step up in competition in the NBA Finals.
I don't want to call this fool's gold, but man, them Philly and Cleveland,
right?
They not this right here. Nobody's quitting nothing. Nobody's quitting nothing in this series. You hear me?
Right.
Boy, San Antonio is that little kid who ready to fight and his eyes is watered. And
his eyes is watered.
Lord, you ever get into a who he mad so much that he man. I don't think the Knicks have seen this Tasmanian devil.
Right.
I haven't seen a team do that to OKC. Bro, I ain't seen nobody do that to OKC. I know they was hurt, but I ain't seen nobody do that to OKC.
They beat him 8 times.
Yeah. More from Kevin Garnett. How about Wemby? Like, the Knicks faced Wemby. They had success against Wemby. He's not any different, is he, Kevin Garnett?
But I don't want to give fools gold. Okay. Like, I'm going to be really honest. The Knicks ain't seen this type of defense right here. They ain't seen this San Antonio.
Right.
And they ain't seen this type of Wemby. I gotta take my glasses off.
This is a different
Wemby, goddammit.
From 2 months ago.
This is a different Wemby.
First playoff appearance for Wemby.
Listen, bro, are you watching how Castle, Vassell, how all the guards are guarding?
Yeah.
The guards they got somebody for Brunson? Cassell, bro, he the red-nosed pit. He bullet. He bullet. Run around the neighborhood like, oh, there go bullet.
Now, with all that said, that was a great breakdown by Kevin Garnett.
It was.
Do you want to hear his prediction?
He picked the Knicks in 7.
Kevin Garnett. And Paul Pierce will be involved in this. But Kevin Garnett, what's your prediction for this series then, based on all that?
Give me the Knicks in 6.
Spurs in 5.
Give me the Knicks in 6. They wrap everything up in 6. And it'll be wrapped up before 18.
All right, well, let's just look at
Guess what? The alien got to go through some heartache to be able to tell the fairy tale Hallmark card story. You understand? He got to go through some bull crying in Western Conference Finals. That was too emotional for that to be. That was too emotional for me.
Oh, was?
Yeah, man. He got 4 more games to try to get. You got to go through the finals now. Nah, you still got to be even killed right here. And that trophy, that ain't what that's cool. Yeah, we beat them, cool. But I got a whole nother sight and it's up here. It's going to take my energy to run up this hill. I can't be you. Nah, that's how bad they wanted to beat OKC. You know what I'm saying? But, man, this right here, nah. And then, to me, this is the Knicks' only window I see. They got to get it right now. I'm talking about you ain't got no Boston on here. You got no OKC. You got to go now.
I love Kevin Garnett's analysis.
Oh, he's great because he's keeping it real.
He's keeping it real.
He's keeping it as if he was still playing in it.
No doubt. He goes from topic to topic like a race car driver. I mean, the cursing and some of the words we had to bleep. It is what it is. It's why he can't be on NBC or Amazon or ESPN. But
I mean, he could be on Amazon.
I guess he could technically.
Definitely.
I don't know, Tiki. Some of the words.
Who cares?
You don't even know. It's like
have you watched Amazon?
I mean, I've watched the basketball coverage. I didn't hear Ian Eagle dropping any F-bombs.
I mean, the viewer is primed for whatever is going to come out of somebody's mouth.
What I love about Garnett is he hit every
I saw
emotion.
it, Teak. I heard it.
What?
Nothing.
What'd I miss?
The viewer is primed for whatever's going to come out of their mouth.
Oh, gotcha. That's lame, dude.
No, it's not.
That's Morashian. That's Momdanian.
I sniffed it out.
Thank you, Sean.
Good job. Kevin Garnett gave you everything. He ripped Wemby for crying, put the Spurs over, killed the Knicks, then picked the Knicks.
Yeah. He was too emotional, Wemby, and that's why the Knicks are winning.
That's why they're winning.
But it's their only chance to win, by the way.
But man, have you seen Stephon Castle defend?
Right.
Or Vassell? Like, I kind of feel the way Garnett feels. Like, I can give you 100 different things that are pro San Antonio and pro Knicks, and then it's ultimately like, okay, we have all that information. You know that. Now who wins? And that's like the most challenging part of a series like this. But great job by Kevin Garnett. Yeah, fantastic. He didn't mention Jalen Brunson, though, how sick he is. By the way, Jalen is in today's Windows seat, brought to you by Windorama. Save up to 40% on new windows and doors. I honestly don't think he's sick. I think Jalen Brunson has allergies. And allergies are a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But
it's starting to finally get like warm consistently. Allergies spike now.
And when you travel the way they're traveling from different places completely, I think it just completely adds up. So I disagree with the glue of WFAN Paul Rosenberg thinking that this is a super spreader incident and the whole Knick team is going to get sick and that's going to be what derails them. I think we're just dealing with an allergy situation with Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson apparently has a new nickname for the NBA Finals. CJ McPollen.
Bad. So bad.
But this is your fault.
Bad.
Because you sort of encouraged it.
Yeah, but this one's bad.
Don't you think so?
That one's bad.
Hey, Morash, you aren't funny.
I have nothing to do with that. All right, we'll come back with your phone calls, 888-808-1019. Sean's got a Cinco de Luncho list and a fun game to play around Mike Bream's play-by-play throughout the NBA Finals we'll tell you about. Contractors, when deadlines are tight, you need a supplier that moves like you do. Windorama keeps the Northeast's largest in-stock selection of Anderson windows, patio doors, and storm doors ready for same-day pickup or next-day delivery. Need custom assemblies? They build them in-house to keep your jobs on track. And with Rama Rewards for Pros, earn up to 2% back, plus perks like free delivery. Windorama for Pros, your job, your deadline, your team. Visit Windorama.com/4-pros to learn more.
The team that brought you Surfside is back with something new. Meet Superlight, the new premium vodka plus aid. Superlight comes in 4 classic sports drink flavors: fruit punch, orange, lemon lime, and blue chill. It's perfect for after the rec league, the golf course, or the crew that's always on the move. With just 90 calories, 0 sugar, and 0 bubbles, Superlight is here to fuel the moment. Look for Superlight variety packs and individual flavors at stores and bars near you. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
This portion of the program is sponsored by Total Orthopedics, the experts at getting you back to being you. Total Orthopedics is expanding across Long Island and New Jersey with offices coming to Babylon, West Babylon, Comac, and West Orange. From sprains and broken bones to complex sports injuries, they're the experts at getting you back to being you. Visit TotalOrthoSportsMed.com today.
Hey, this is Sal Licata. You know that when your AC fails, it's the worst. Make sure that doesn't happen by contacting my friends at Edison Heating and Cooling, New Jersey's air conditioning experts for decades. They're my go-to techs. They've done plenty of work on my house. I trust these guys to do a great job. And by the way, if your AC unit is over 15 years old, you're wasting your money. Get a new high-efficiency AC system right now. You'll save money and stay cooler. Go to EdisonHVAC.com. That's EdisonHVAC.com.
Who do you think will be wearing the rings at the end of the NBA Finals? Take your shot with FanDuel, and you just might be celebrating a victory of your very own. Right now, new customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel is the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the NBA's biggest event. Play your game any way you want. Seek out individual player markets for baskets and rebounds, or build an epic same-game parlay for a chance at a bigger payout. It's up to you, and best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. So ready to play your game? Just visit FanDuel.com/New York to join now to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. 21 and over and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-3 369.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now, for a limited time, new Verizon mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch. For new Fios, internet, and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Town Fair Tire honors any valid rebates, manufacturers or competitors' rebates. Yes, even any competitors' rebates. And we give you the guaranteed lowest price. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Right now, you can grab a full breakfast at Dunkin' for $6. That's 2 wake-up wrap sandwiches and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for $6. It's quick, easy, and covers your whole morning, all in one stop. Did I mention it's filling and delicious? It's a full breakfast. It's a great value, and it just makes mornings easier. So next time you're at Dunkin', don't overthink it. Order the Dunkin' $6 meal deal. No substitutions. Participation and times may vary. Offer price varies in California and Hawaii. Limited time offer cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. If you love eating great food as much as I do, you have to listen up. The Chef IQ Sense wireless thermometer and the mini oven are must-haves in your kitchen. The thermometer helps perfectly cook your chicken, fish, or meat, and the oven is an all-in-one hero that bakes, broils, air fries, toast, and much more. For years now, I've been telling you about how amazing these products are and how they have changed my life. Now it's time to change yours. Go to chefiq.com and don't forget to use the code word BOOMER to save big at checkout. That's code word BOOMER at chefiq.com.
At Bank of America, we support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge. What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Allstate is Metro New York's trusted auto insurer, protecting cars across the tri-state area. We're by your side when you need us most, providing you with affordable auto coverage you can rely on. So, switch to Allstate today, and you could save an average of $713 on auto insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate. Based on the national average annual savings for new customers surveyed in 2024, savings vary, subject to terms and availability.
I need a little range, step to the range, come on, meet me at the
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
This ain't pop. This ain't pretty. This is Southern hospitality. The Black Crowes, Whiskey Myers, blues-soaked guitars, outlaw swagger. Rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Loud, raw, and real. The Southern Hospitality Tour. The Black Crowes. Whiskey Myers. Saturday, June 20th, Prudential Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
At NYU Langone Health, we know there really is no place like home. That's why we get our surgery patients home faster and have fewer readmissions than any other health system. That means once you're home, you won't need to go back for the same procedure. Instead, you can get back to the things you love. And the next time you need something else, we're here. Better health starts with a better health system. Learn more at nyulangonehealth.org.
As the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026, Bank of America knows how much hard work it takes to achieve a dream. So when it comes to owning a home, we're here to help. Get guidance and resources to buy a home you love, including up to $17,500 in select markets when combining down payment and closing cost grants. Visit BofA.com/home team. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America N.A. Equal Housing Lender. Credit and collateral is subject to approval. Restrictions apply. This is not a commitment to lend.
It's game day. Are your moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keeping you from the action? Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, could help you get back to the game. Skyrizi is proven to help people feel significant symptom relief, achieve remission, and visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining. Skyrizi is a prescription injection medicine for adults. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or ulcerative colitis. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and ulcerative colitis combined. Learn more at skyrizi.com or 1-866-SKYRIZI.
Get connected with WFAN to talk about your favorite teams. The Fan on the Odyssey, iHeart, and TuneIn apps.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. Couple more ramifications coming off this Myles Garrett deal. How about this? On top of Jared Verse and the first-round pick the Browns are getting, that third-round pick in 2028, that'll become a first-round pick should at any point the Rams decide to deal Myles Garrett within the AFC North. An interesting wrinkle added to that trade. And Sean McVay admitted yesterday he's been in touch with 35-year-old Aaron Donald about coming out of retirement. Donald apparently has a good relationship with Myles Garrett, and there could be more to this last dance for Matt Stafford and the Rams.
Yeah, Jordan Schultz, who covers the NFL, tweeted out that he spoke to Aaron Donald, and Aaron Donald's thinking about it. Basically, if he has the fire to play, he may do it.
Well, didn't he text McAfee? That's where this first started. He texted McAfee.
I thought it was Jordan Schultz, but maybe it was him. I don't know.
But I don't know exactly what he said to McAfee, but he hinted enough at it.
Yeah, where this wasn't on McAfee. It was just he texted him, and McAfee reported it that he said, "Look, this Myles Garrett trade has me thinking about wanting to come out of retirement." And then it started to get some steam, and I'm sure people actually reached out. So Jordan, who you were talking about, reached out, and then ultimately he's considering it.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it's been 2 seasons?
2 seasons. A little spoiler alert. He's coming out of retirement.
Have you seen him on social media?
Yeah, he's absolutely
He's still jacked and working out like he's still playing. In fact, I don't know why he retired. Maybe
Good
he just
question.
got tired of it?
Yeah. Oh, he'll be back, though.
Yeah. I mean, because what is he, 31?
35.
He's 35?
35. Same draft as Odell Beckham Jr.
But he also isn't going to be asked to do what he did 5 years
ago. He's going to play on third down.
Yeah, which is great for him, and he's got a real chance to win a championship.
100%.
And the Super Bowl's in their building.
Yesterday,
didn't they win it the last time it was in their building?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, that's like their thing.
Right.
Yesterday, I was leaving the studio, and I think I said to you, Rams are going to the Super Bowl. The more I've given it thought, the more they feel Dream Team-esque like the Eagles, where it almost feels too good to be true.
Right.
They still have an aging quarterback. As good as Matthew Stafford is, he's got to stay healthy.
Yep.
There's no guarantee that happens, and then maybe you're relying on a young Ty Simpson. So it's not that they'll be bad, but as we get closer to the NFL season, I'm probably going to find someone else to pick. Lions.
You know, I mean, it's hard. It's hard to go Lions just because of the path that they're going to have to go through.
It's hard to go Lions.
Green Bay, Chicago is going to be better. But when I look at the West with Seattle, I know Seattle as the champion, but I think they lost their starting running back, or at least their star from the Super Bowl, because I think Zach Charbonnet was actually more of a starter than
Kenneth Walker.
Than Kenneth Walker. Sam Darnold has still got to keep kind of proving it that he's the guy. Jackson Smith and Jigba is still the man, but the distraction of the sale of this team, you can't discount it.
That could be a thing, you think?
100%. They're getting sold at some point.
Yeah. And keep in mind about the Lions, very similar to what I opened with earlier today about the Knicks. Losers lose. Like all of a sudden, now the Lions are going to the Super Bowl?
Because I think the Knicks are winning. That's why I said that.
Yeah,
I
and
walked into that one.
if the Knicks win, does it change my perspective on a lot of that, the losers lose thing? It could.
Yep.
Speak to me in 2.5 weeks. Maybe it will.
Who knew that Isaiah Pacheco was now on the Detroit Lions?
I did.
I did not.
You know why Sean knows? Because he's getting ready for the very popular game we play right before the season called New Team Who Dis.
New team who dis?
In fact, Andrew Kaplan in the newsroom tried playing with me just before and stumped me on one.
On one.
You were playing New Team Who Dis on football season in the middle of June?
Yeah.
During the NBA Finals?
Here's the player, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Oh, come on. You knew the answer.
I did after I thought about it, but I forgot.
The Jets are a sewer.
Yeah. Minka even said to the media the other day.
Like early.
It was one of the earlier moves.
So much has happened since.
That's why, because there's been a ton of other stuff that's happened after that.
And he also said yesterday, loves playing for AG. That's those Minka's words.
Because his superpower is calling defense.
That's right. You're damn right. All right, before we get back to your calls and reveal a very interesting game we could play around Mike Breen, Sean, why don't you feed us?
Sean Moraes in the booth. Somebody hide the castle. Optics flying, phones ringing, Evans yelling. No! Tiki's laughing, chaos cracking, nobody's in control. It's Cinco de Roncho. Bam! Crunch! Let's go!
Let's go! Cinco de Luncho is brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. If you hear that excitement in my voice, it's because I am breaking out a classic that we like to break out when big games are upon us.
You're out of shape and you're fat.
That's right. This is usually a fall-based Cinco de Luncho, Cinco de Five-O. And that is the top 5 headlines we wake up to tomorrow. Because the Knicks are in the NBA Finals. Usually football, baseball playoffs.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. Number 5.
Back page tomorrow. True OG. OG Anunoby shines in both ends as Knicks win game 1.
All right. Maybe he's thrown at Wemby, causes some frustrations, has a major impact on the defensive side.
All right.
Number 4.
Disclosure Day. Alien Victor Wembanyama scores 40 in overtime win.
Disclosure Day. I can't wait. That movie's coming out, I think, next week.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Just realized what I wrote. Hold on. Mitch, please. Mitchell Robinson silences critics with emphatic block on Victor Wembanyama in Knicks win.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Number 2.
Texas two-step. Brunson and Cat each score 30 as Knicks roll the game 1 win.
Number 1.
And spur of the moment. Spurs close out Knicks with emphatic fourth quarter.
So how many of them were pro Knicks? 3 out of 5?
3 out of 5.
But you put the number 1 more likely thing to be a Spur victory?
Because it's on the road?
Yeah, and I had to balance out my Knicks in 4 prediction. You know, that's my hedge.
That's your hedge.
My hedge is my number 1 of my Cinco.
I have to be perfectly honest with you. I have no idea what to expect tonight. And I've come through each series with like a feeling. Hasn't necessarily been right, but a feeling. I don't know. I think you've got so many factors here besides basketball. You've got the layoff, which obviously did affect the Knicks to a degree in game 1 against Cleveland. You've got the hangover from San Antonio, even though it's been 3 days. And obviously the feeling each other out period between these two teams. But either way, we are 8 hours away, and we're going to start to get the answer. Let's go to Bill in Rockland County. What's up, Bill?
Hey, before I give Sean his props, if I die, I want to free my.
All I heard is if you die, you want us to what?
I want all 3 of you at my funeral.
Oh, nice.
That's very nice of you.
I appreciate that.
Very nice.
But listen, I'm giving props out to Sean. I don't know what you guys are watching. The Knicks are the best playoff team of any sport in history, what they've done.
Yeah.
They're going to win this in 4 straight.
Well,
if they lose 1 game, it'll be unbelievable.
Listen, I don't want to laugh at you because anything can happen. You're right that they've played at a level we've never seen before. I cannot dispute that. I think where I have a tough time agreeing is that that's just simply going to continue. And if it does, we are having discussions about where this team ranks in NBA history, which is nuts, considering the next guy on hold wanted to trade Jalen Brunson for Giannis. What a change that would be, JR in Somerville. Hello, JR.
JR.
That was my transition into you.
Yeah, my bad. I'm on mute. My bad.
It's all right. It's all right.
You moved close. All right.
Hey, JR, I have one quick question for you before you start. Jamal Mashburn or Jim Jackson?
Which well,
Dallas.
Jamal Mashburn.
Jamal Mashburn or Jim Jackson? All right. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Go ahead.
Not a problem. Horrible suggestion by Evan with the Kevin Garnett from the 2010s.
I didn't know. Hold on. I didn't know yet, because this game is still new to me, J.R. I didn't know you were picking that era's version of the player. Yes. Obviously, if I knew that, I would have said stay away from him, but we're learning about the game as we play it.
And JR, I just got Paul Pierce from the 2000s.
That's different.
He's elite.
That's a little different. You didn't pick Wizards Paul Pierce or Nets Paul Pierce.
That's right.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. Hey, the energy today, we got to get this thing fired up. You just mentioned we're 8 hours away from this game, and we're worried about our past feelings. When Mitchell Robinson punched whatever he punched, that told me that we're past the demons that we had in the past where Amari Stoudemire would punch something and not be able to play. This guy just needs to go out there and this is what we need to do. Evan, I'm sorry. It's a lazy analysis that you have with this 3-point. We got hit more 3-pointers and all this stuff. This is the greatest defender in the history of the game with Wembanyama. In the history of the league, this is the greatest defender we've ever seen. This guy doesn't guard one guy. He guards a half of a court, okay? So unlike OKC, we got to get into his body. We got to body search. This guy had 5 fouls in that Game 7 with 5 minutes to go, and Chet didn't go at him. There's a time when Keeson Wallace didn't go at him. When we get a chance, we got to go right into his body and chop him down, okay? So this team, the Spurs are going to push us a couple games. They're going to take the ball out of Brunson's hands. They're going to trap him, and we got to hit in the mid-range. This is going to be one of those series when Mikal Bridges got to hit his mid-range jumper because that's what all that was left for OKC. You saw Hartenstein floaters. You saw all types of stuff. Tiki mentioned Caruso. Right. We got to hit what they're going to give us, okay? So, hey, it's going to be Knicks in 7. All right, we're going to go down there. We're going to win that game, and I'm very confident. We're past the old demons. Let's go Knicks.
All right. Look at that. All optimistic.
How can you not be?
Let me ask you a question. You know everybody around here? You know the way they act?
Yes.
So I sent this 82-0 game to a lot of different people now because I think it's addicting. You're clearly addicted to it. Carton sends me back his roster. Do you think this was the first time he played, or do you think he did it like 10 times to make sure he sent back to me?
He did 10 times.
Okay, because I got to hand it to him. Listen to this starting 5. The Big O, Oscar Robertson, Manu Ginobili, Kevin Durant, Chris Webber, and Nikola Jokic.
Whoa.
Very good. Like,
no
there's
way
no
he did that on the
mystic.
first time.
You don't think so?
No way he did
How
that.
many wins do you think 82-0 gave that starting 5?
70.
72-10. How about that? Not quite the Warriors who didn't win an NBA title, but pretty good. Dude, this game is the end of civilization. Because I'm going to go home today, and I know the Mets play at 3:40, Mr. Rico Bronya. I don't know if I'm going to pay attention to the Met game. I'm going to just be building NBA teams for the next until tip-off. Until the finals tip. I'm going to do a Rico later today, right before the NBA finals, recapping this Met-Mariner debacle. And you'll probably see me staring at my phone while I'm like going through the motions talking about Vientos. And I'm like, damn it! Which Kevin Durant did I just pick?
Right.
Let's go to Al in New Jersey. What's up, Al?
Hey guys, how are you?
All's good, Al.
First of all, I wanted to apologize to Brett Gardner. He's a good little player. We're hoping for a lot more from our Mets.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
This may be more for Boomer, but Evan, don't you find it ironic that a team from Texas was built on government handouts and one from New York City was built on capitalism and hard work?
You know what's funny about that joke? I haven't made the joke, but when I've talked about the Spurs, I've called them a government handout team, which they are. And it's not a statement on politics. It's a statement on the NBA.
It's a statement on winning the lottery.
I'm not impressed by the way the Spurs were built. And that really offends Spurs fans who's like, well, look, we were so smart to make the De'Aaron Fox trade. We're so smart to find this guy or that guy. You were handed the alien.
Yes.
You were handed Dylan Harper. You were handed guys like that. And so, yeah, you got to put the right pieces around it. And yeah, you got to coach them right, Mitch Johnson. I get it. But this team was not created by ingenuity. And that was the word I was looking for the other day.
Yeah.
They were created because they were handed to them. The Knicks are the definition of ingenuity.
Yeah.
They didn't have the lottery handed to them. They didn't have free agent superstars just show up. They made very smart, keen decisions that in the moment you didn't even realize were brilliant. I love Tommy. Tommy Lugauer will never live down the fact that he said when they signed Jalen Brunson, no biggie, he's good, not great. Typical Knicks.
Yes.
That's on his tombstone.
Right. Because it took a foresight that most people didn't have. It took Leon Rose going to bring in Karl Anthony Towns, who everybody thought or assumed was just a soft, not elite player when it mattered most. And he built the team based on personality, really good coaching, and chemistry. Like, this team came together. They weren't the same team at the beginning of the year. They came together, which is a testament to all of them, including the head coach.
Ray in Yonkers. What's up, Ray?
What's going on? Actually, exactly what you guys are talking about is the point that I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
I think that the NBA has the finals fixed for the Knicks to win.
Really?
Why?
Because what are they trying to get rid of? Tanking. How do you get rid of tanking? It's a copycat league. Everybody goes and everybody wants to get the high draft picks. You let the Knicks win the championship, then everybody's new method is, we don't need to win the lottery. We just got to be smart like the Knicks, and we could do it just like them.
Okay, so my problem with your theory is, why did they hand the San Antonio Spurs something that is no longer legally handable? You can't select in the top 5 as often as the Spurs have. So if they really had a problem with tanking, they wouldn't have handed the lottery to the Spurs multiple times. They could have, I don't know, maybe once, handed it to, I don't know, my team, who never picks in the top 5. So I get the theory.
How many times have the San Antonio picked in the top 5?
3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You want to fact check me on that?
No, I think you're obviously
Stephon
right.
Castle is the 3rd one.
Yeah.
But it's obviously Wemby and it's Dylan Harper. And now there are rules that don't allow you to do that. So I get it. This would be a good message to everybody else. Well, how about not giving the Spurs the chance to have the message by not handing them franchise? They handed them David Robinson, they handed them Tim Duncan, and they handed them Victor Wembanyama. Like, enough already. Enough already. And so I'm just calling it like it is, man. The Spurs are, we really, our heart breaks for them.
No, of course. I mean, look, this is a team that if they win this title this year, let's just assume they
government funded,
in government funded or not, this becomes almost like a monopoly, right? Because they're going to keep winning. They're not ready to win yet, in theory, at least to how we talk about how championships are built, whether that's the Golden State Warriors back in the day or the Cleveland Cavaliers when they had their, or not even the Cavs, the Miami Heat when LeBron left Cleveland, they go down there. Like, those teams were veterans who kind of came together and won after some struggle. This Spurs team is young and new, and some people will say, God, they're not supposed to be here yet. If they win now, how many are they winning?
You know, I don't buy that.
Because the NBA doesn't happen that way. But that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, and I think people are already saying that. Like, one of the stories being said before this, and you heard Kevin Garnett refer to this earlier when we were playing the clip, that this is the Knicks' one shot. Sean has made that point. Joe has made that point, just based on their age and the opportunity that, hey, it's not that the Knicks are going to be bad next year, but the chance of winning an NBA championship, it feels like this is their moment. This is their chance. And I think most of us agree with that. And yet with the Spurs, it's, well, Wemby's so young, the roster's so young, they're going to win tons. They're ahead of time. You don't know that. Injuries are a part of this sport. Adjustments are a part of this sport. Like, I know that's an assumption people make, and yes, it feels like the window for the Spurs would be bigger, but we are talking about a guy who's called the alien because he's something we've never seen before.
When you get back from Mars, call us, okay?
And so I don't know if they're going to be back next year. I know that's an assumption we make, but injuries, man, it can change everything.
Cross-sport analysis. Did everybody think Joe Burrow was going to be back to 1 million Super Bowls after that year?
Yeah, has he seen 500 multiple times?
But he also has been hurt a lot.
Well, that's what he's talking about, though, with the injuries. Yeah.
Isn't that kind of what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I brought that up with the injuries.
Yeah, but it's also the Bengals. The Bengals have mismanaged their cap to the point that they can't keep their good players.
It's also the Bengals. So you are copying what I've basically said about it's the Mets, it's the Knicks, it's the Jets.
Yeah.
But now it's suitable for you,
but
so you'll use it.
But hold on, Evan. I'm not talking about the Bengals being bingling. I'm not talking about the LOL Bengals. I'm talking about their general manager grossly mismanaging their cap so that they can't keep good players. Like, they've screwed it up to the point where the Trey Hendrickson stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he clearly deserved to be paid and to be retained. They couldn't do it. And it's mismanagement of the cap.
I know what you meant. I was just being a jerk.
You were being a jerk.
I was cross-promoting that if you rewind on the free Odyssey app, we opened the show with how we think this series is going to play out.
Mm-hmm.
And while I banged my head against the wall all night last night trying to give you a fair prediction, I keep coming to the same conclusion, which is I cannot see the New York Knicks winning an NBA championship the same way I can't see the New York Jets winning a Super Bowl, and the same way I can't see the Brooklyn Nets or the New York Mets winning a championship in their respective sports. Back to your calls next, 888-808-1019. And we're lucky enough to hear Mike Breen tonight. And I got a game I know I'll be playing throughout the evening. We'll let you know what that is. But WFAN and Corona are throwing a watch party on Friday night. That is Friday. It's a couple days. June 5th, as New York takes on San Antonio for Game 2 of the Finals. You can join former player Charles Smith, along with our very own Positive Tommy at Blue Haven West on Houston Street in New York City. Corona will be flowing all game long with specials and swag for fans. Just like the team is on the hardwood, Corona is always smooth, always refreshing, and goes perfectly watching a game. It's Game 2 Friday night, June 5th at Blue Haven West on Houston Street. Enjoy Corona buckets and watch New York drop buckets with Corona and the Fan. Please drink responsibly.
If you're interested in keeping your family safe at home, then Sloman's is the partner for you. They recently installed the Sloman shielding system into my home. It's a smart home security solution combining safety, convenience, and peace of mind, and I can manage it right from my phone. Whether it's the deliveries that I get where I can open the garage or the front door camera and the lighting and the door locks that come on as soon or turn on as soon as I lock and turn on the alarm, it is control that I've never felt before. Experience the future of home security and automation with the Sloman Shield Link system. Call 1-800-ALARM-ME. That's 1-800-ALARM-ME or visit slomans.com.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
If three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year Aaron Donald indeed comes out of retirement to rejoin the LA Rams, and this defense with Myles Garrett also on the defensive line, this Rams team, the 2026 Rams, will profile, along with the 94 49ers and the 2007 Patriots, as the best teams on paper entering the season and the rightful title favorite. I'm Nick Costos.
Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and an 8% give of alcohol. Dial up the fun with Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
In a world parched for excitement, Twisted Tea's your refreshing thrill ride of flavor. The hard iced tea that's smooth, made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Twisted Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Whoa, okay. This one says you get a free phone if you switch. Hey, this one also says you get a free phone if you switch.
Yeah, they all do, hon.
Huh. The T-Mobile one says their customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years. And their latest experience plans have Netflix included, plus a year of Dash Pass by DoorDash.
Hang on, let me see that. Oh yeah, we're switching.
That's what I'm talking about. Do we clap now, or...?
At T-Mobile, get savings that keep stacking up. That's value you can feel every day. And right now, bring your phone to T-Mobile and we'll give you $400 when you switch.
Savings based on Harris X billing snapshots from Q3 2021 to Q4 2025 compared to average AT&T and Verizon bills. Comparison excludes discounts, credits, and optional charges. $400 with new account on qualifying line. Unlocked device credit ported 90-plus days with device and carrier. Entirely redemption required. Virtual MasterCard typically takes 14 weeks. No cash access and expires in 6 months. Card issued by Sunrise Banks N.A. Member FDIC. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hi, it's Chris Riccobono, founder of Untuckit. 15 years, 15 million shirts sold, and we're still the best in the game, which means Untuckit also has the best gifts for Father's Day, now on sale. He'll love to unwrap wrinkle-free cotton to save him time in the morning, performance stretch styles he never has to iron, polos for golf, and more, all perfect for the summer. Shop our Father's Day sale going on now at untuckit.com or at one of our 80-plus stores nationwide. Untuckit, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
Sal Licata here for CertaPro Painters. You know, my home is a happy place, especially when my wife is satisfied. And that's not always an easy thing for me to achieve, but my friends at CertaPro Painters, they had no such problems. Big jobs or small, the good folks at CertaPro Painters are at your service. If you've been putting off a painting project, give them a call now at 1-800-GO-CERTA. That's CERTA with a C, and you'll see exactly what I mean. 1-800-GO-CERTA. Call CertaPro Painters today and get a no-nonsense free estimate on a professional job that you'll be happy with for years to come.
Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com.
I'm Tyler Kolek, and I got my Lincoln right here at Lincoln of Queens. Smooth ride, no hassle. They even delivered it right to my door. When it's time to save, it's time to go to Lincoln of Queens. It's our employee pricing sale. You pay what we pay. Lease a 26 Nautilus for $563 a month.
36-month lease requires $58.20 due at signing. Excludes tax, title, and MV fees. See dealer for details. Expires July 6th.
Lincoln of Queens, where Queens goes. Go New York, go New York, go.
Hey, if you have a small business, you might not know you could be wasting money on your business mobile plan, paying for stuff you don't actually need. But with My Biz Plan from Verizon Business, you can choose exactly what you want and only pay for what you need for your business. When you're in control of your mobile plan, you can make every dollar count. Visit VerizonBusiness.com. Do it today to learn more and make the switch. Verizon Business.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Our friends at Town Fair Tire remind you that at Town Fair Tire, you always get the guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires from Connecticut to Maine. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Right now, you can grab a full breakfast at Dunkin' for $6. That's 2 wake-up wrap sandwiches and a medium hot or iced coffee, all for $6. It's quick, easy, and covers your whole morning, all in one stop. Did I mention it's filling and delicious? It's a full breakfast. It's a great value, and it just makes mornings easier. So next time you're at Dunkin', don't overthink it. Order the Dunkin' $6 meal deal. No substitutions. Participation and times may vary. Offer price varies in California and Hawaii. Limited time offer cannot be combined with other offers. Exclusions and terms apply.
Looking for something cooler to do with the family? At Big Snow American Dream, you can ski, snowboard, and snow tube on real snow indoors any day of the year. No experience? No problem. They offer lessons, rentals, and activities for all ages, so everyone can join the fun. Winter never ends at Big Snow. Book your snow day today at BigSnowAmericanDream.com.
Hey, it's Tiki Barber. Looking for a great deal to stay connected? Now, for a limited time, new Verizon mobile and home customers can get Fios and a line of mobile for just $69.99 a month with AutoPay. Get Fios 300 megabit per second for $20 a month and unlimited welcome for $50 a month plus taxes and fees when you bring your own phone. Visit a Verizon store today to learn more and switch.
For new Fios, internet, and mobile customers, discounts applied over 36 months. Mobile and home discount enrollment required. Additional terms apply. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
The home of Yankees radio is WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York, and Odyssey Sports Station.
I am a geek, you know that. I love these big sporting events, but I also love looking at other aspects of this sporting event, and I got to give a ton of credit to Pardon My Take, one of the most popular podcasts from Barstool out there. Big Cat came up with an idea, and he told his idea to Mike Breen about the Mike Breen game that he's going to play, just to check if Breen is going to be fair in this series.
Okay.
So here's the idea from Big Cat. I think it's brilliant. Take a listen.
Listen, the Spurs have to outbang the Knicks, and we will keep track. And when people are saying Mike Breen's rooting for the Knicks, we're going to be like, no. The Spurs have had 15 bangs. The Knicks have only had 6. It's right here, black and white. And then you're free to say whatever you want. You could be rooting for the Knicks on the broadcast, but if you give the Spurs more bangs, people can't argue with that.
That's solid.
Unbelievably brilliant to the point where I'm going to keep track. Because I don't know if they're going to keep track. I don't know if Big Cat was just being funny and it's I'm literally going to watch tonight's game, take my notes, keep track of the game the way I do in a geek way, and there's going to be a column called Mike Breen Bangs.
You think it'll be transcribed so that if you miss one, you can go back and find it via the transcript?
I mean, no, but I think if Big Cat and Barstool do it, we could almost fact check each other, or at least I'll see if I'm right with them.
Right.
But I'm going to keep track. Now, do you want to hear Mike Breen's response to this idea?
Oh, he responded?
Yeah, this was said to Mike Breen. So here's Mike Breen's response to this brilliant idea by Big Cat.
You know, it's not a bad idea, but it's really out of my control. Although, if the Knicks start getting ahead, I'll just start saying bang on Spurs free throws.
Right. So he could
manipulate it.
So we'll try this for game one. We're not going to do the entire series unless this flows. For game one, today and right now will be our official bang predictor.
Yeah.
And you'll just trust me to get it right. I'll try to keep track.
Is this going to show up on Kalshi somewhere?
It may. It was their idea, but now I'm taking it and saying, let's go. Let's play this game. I don't know if they're playing the game. So do you want to go first? How many bangs will the Spurs get tonight? How many bangs will the Knicks get tonight?
Spurs get 3. Knicks get 7.
7. What makes this so difficult is since we've never kept track, we have no idea how many bangs he actually does.
In fact,
in a given
I think
game.
he probably does 2 or 3 the entire game.
You think so?
Normally.
All right.
But I'm overbidding.
So you're going Spurs 3, Knicks 7, you said? Okay. Sean Morash.
Spurs 1, Knicks 2.
So you're going low.
That's probably more like it.
Dude, I sit there watching all these Breen games. I don't think he's just banging all over the place.
You don't think so?
Well, but now it's in his head.
Yeah.
I think
That's why I said, I wonder if this shows up on Kalshi. Because we don't have the empirical evidence. We don't know what he normally does.
And remember, we're not asking for a double bang. Like, that's almost a bonus point if you want to assume there's a double bang. I don't think there will be in game one unless there's a buzzer beater or a game-tying shot or something crazy to get a double bang. Any double bangs tonight, Tiki? Will you predict a double bang tonight?
No double bang.
No double bang?
I don't think the frenzy is going to get that high.
Sean Morash, any double bangs?
Sean doesn't think so because he's calling blowout. That's why he's saying it's
I didn't
only
call
3.
blowout.
He didn't call blowout tonight.
I think we do because I think we get a monster Knick comeback win late.
So you're only going with 3 bangs, and one of them will be a double bang, or that's a bonus one?
I think we get like a spur bang at some point, just to wet the whistle, and we get like the emphatic one late.
All right.
Could be Landry Shamet, too. It doesn't have to be Bronson.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to go 2 spur bangs and 4 Knick bangs.
So 6.
So 6 in total. You have 10. Sean has 3. And we'll find out. It's like an experiment tonight together. And just trust me, I'm going to do my best to keep track.
Right.
Do you want me to cite it, too? Like, I could pull the audio of each bang. Do you want me to do that?
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm born to do this, bro. This is what I'm here for.
Yeah. I mean, I would say this. There are probably going to be bangs worth playing anyway. So, cite them and we'll see.
I agree. Like, if you assume there's not that many bangs, like if you're right, then those bangs will be readily available anyway.
Now I just keep wanting a version of Mike Breen doing that song, She Bang, She Bang.
Oh, that's easy to edit. I'm sure someone's already done that.
Somebody's got to have that on TikTok, right?
No question. I think that's an easy one to find. Or you can just put that in AI and it'll all be figured out.
It'll do it in 30 seconds.
Well, we'll keep track of it. And tomorrow, right around this time, very quickly, because obviously the focus is going to be the actual game, but very quickly we'll check in on the bang meter and see how we did. Let's go to Ian the mailman. What's up, Ian?
What's going on? First of all, before I get to my Shamit point, Evan, you can't compare the 2015 Mets to. I'm a Knicks and Mets fan, so you can't compare them to this team. The 2015 Mets did not have a juggernaut offense. They had a couple of guys that were great and
but they swept their way to the World Series. I mean, they swept the Chicago Cubs.
I never felt like they were a juggernaut, though. Did you?
No, I didn't feel they were a juggernaut. And you're right that it's different. Obviously, when you cross-compare sports, it's never going to be perfect. My only point towards the top of the show was, despite the belief in the Mets, I always had it deep in my bones that I cannot picture them winning a championship, so I don't think they're going to win the World Series, and that's what I equate the Knicks to. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel you. I just if I felt like the Mets were a juggernaut, I'd probably pick them. But anyway, the Shamit call is Shamit for 3. Bang! God, Shamit, he's hot.
I just can't see Breen doing that. That'd be somebody else doing that. That's good, though.
That was a good one.
By the way, the origination of why that guy made that phone call was, and it's kind of unrelated, but about an hour ago. Can you pull it up real quick, Mayor Mamdani? Mayor Mamdani was asked about what it would mean for the New York Knicks to win an NBA championship.
Yeah.
And he decided to use that to make a joke about Landry Shamet.
We'll probably have to write new legislation to rename laundromats landromats because of how he's been washing these teams.
Honestly, the second time I heard it, it's growing on me.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
It's just funny what he's talking about. Like, he's washing those teams.
You think someone wrote that for him?
No, I think he's a basketball fan.
You think he's a geek, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
how old is Mamdani? He's young, right? 33?
33 or 4 or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. He's definitely young.
He's a bing-bonger. Like, we define generations.
He's
Fair
a
enough.
bing-bong generation.
He's a bing-bong generation Knick fan.
That was the annoying generation.
Well, you call him Mayor Annoying.
Mayor Bing Bong.
Steve in Montville. What's up, Steve?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I'd like to make a point about the finals, and I have a quick question for Tiki.
What's up?
Now, I know this usually happens anyway, but I think in this case, even more so, whoever wins game 1 wins the series. I think right now you've got the irresistible force, and which is, the Knicks offense, and we're going to see a movable object in the Spurs.
The only reason I don't agree with that fully, and I don't know how this station will react, like will there be an overreaction if the Knicks lose or not, is that the Knicks are still in a spot where the end game is splitting in Texas. The end game is to get back to the Garden tied 1-1. And this is the case in every series. That's kind of your thought. Doesn't mean you're okay with losing. It just means get a split. Right. You get a split, you feel like you did your job. Kind of like what Atlanta did if you go back to the first round where they lost game 1, came back and won game 2. So if the Knicks lose tonight, and I don't even care how it looks, they could get blown out by 50. I don't think I would come in here, and I don't think necessarily a lot of Knicks fans are going to come in here and think the series is over. I think the only way a game 1 feels as if it's unrecoverable is if you lose the way they lost to Indiana last year in the Eastern Conference Finals, or the way Cleveland lost to the Knicks in game 1 of this year's Eastern Conference Finals, where it's a game in your hands that you just absolutely blow.
Yeah.
And it's that game you'll live with forever.
Well, it's that and or injury. Or
of course, I'm excusing the injury because you can't predict it. But other than blowing a game, like just, again, the way Cleveland did or the way the Knicks did in a year ago, I think you take a loss and say, it's a long series.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if you're whipping out the full-fledged no biggie. I mean, you're probably bothered by it. It's the finals. Like, no one's saying it's no biggie, but I think this is a long series. I do. And I think that the result of game 1 isn't going to necessarily change my view or most people's view on the way this will lay out. Now, the Knicks win game 1. I think there'll be a lot more of that confidence of, you see?
Right.
You see? But even then, just if you're San Antonio, win game 2. And we have a 1-1 series going back to the Garden. And you could throw home court out if you win game 3. So we're all pumped up. It's been a long time, but I disagree with the sentiment that game 1 determines the winner of this series.
I would agree.
Especially
with the way the Knicks have played.
Unless it's blown.
Yeah, but
unless it's a 10-point lead with 2 minutes to go.
But even then.
Did you think, though, last year when Indiana came back that this was unrecoverable? I forgot what you thought at the time.
I think I felt like Indiana was the better team. And so that's why they were going to win the series. Even though I think I picked the Knicks.
You probably did. You flip-flopped after one game.
Of course. Because it was the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then. You have
in theory, you're getting the better team as you go along.
Sure.
And so if throughout the course of a game, and again, it's one game out of 7, so it doesn't really matter, but you can feel it. It just felt like the Knicks were compromised and the Pacers were better.
You have picked Knicks in 6 for those that are just tuning in. If the Knicks lose tonight, are you going to come in tomorrow?
No.
And say, I think it was.
No, I almost did Knicks in 5.
Really?
Because I think it's going to be 4 in a row for the Knicks. So
just a matter of when the 4 in a row occur?
Just when the 4 in a row happen.
Wow.
And so they're on the road. So assume they're going to lose game 1. Hell, they could lose game 2.
This is overwhelming. Like I saw a graphic the other day that of the 13 ESPN on-air hosts, 10 of the 13 picked the Spurs, and some Knicks fans get bothered by that. Like, who cares? It's just people's opinions. Right. If you did that at WFAN, if you put a graphic up of everybody here and their predictions, I'm literally the lone wolf.
Well, it's because it's visual bias. Is what how many New York host or whatever watched all of the San Antonio Spurs throughout the entire postseason?
Right.
You haven't.
Right.
But you've watched all of the Knicks, and what you've seen is utter dominance.
John is in Garden City. Good afternoon, John.
Good afternoon, guys. So driving around New York City today, I had some errands to run. Everybody's in orange, which is nice to see.
A lot of Met fans. Good to see. People are pumped up about the Mets turning their season around. I'm proud of that. I'm just kidding.
Well, you know something? I hope you let me talk about the Yankee thing, but here's my problem as a Yankee, Ranger, Knicks fan. I have trouble with the orange for obvious reasons. So I love the Knicks, but the orange I put the orange on, I feel dirty. So I have to go with the black Knicks stuff.
I understand.
Honestly.
I get you.
But, all right, here's my Yankee thing. So I'm sitting there last night. I went to the game, and I'm saying to myself, this Judge thing is a big deal. You know, he had something like this in 2020, and it was covered up by COVID.
Correct.
Because by the time he came back, it was better. I know Tiki's good with the medical. It sounds like thoracic outlet syndrome.
Oh.
Hopefully it's not, but a lot of doctors are saying it.
Really?
And here's the thing, though.
I didn't know that connection.
Yeah, check Twitter.
Okay. Wow, check Twitter.
Well, the rib pressing.
It depends on where it is. Yeah, you're right.
Right. Rice has to catch because, and Boone is going to earn his money because you're going to have to, listen, Chisholm can play outfield. When Stanton comes back in a week or two, you know, he's not going to play outfield. So if he's going to DH, I got to have Goldsmith in the lineup. He's hitting like crazy. So if you want Goldsmith and Rice, and Wells is a 0, hitting right now, Rice is gonna have to catch.
Or Giancarlo could play the outfield when he comes back. If Judge is missing time, so this is the discussion, if Judge is missing time, and Tiki's looking up if there's a connection to thoracic outlet syndrome. I hadn't heard that.
I mean, it depends on where the rib, because your ribs go all the way up.
Right.
So did it say first rib or bottom? I can't remember which one it said now. But the top rib is up near your collarbone. And if it gets pressed and it pushes on that nerve, it causes this like discomfort. And that's what thoracic outlet symptom is. So it's pressed. And so you get like numbness. So maybe it is.
That would be disastrous. Don't you have to remove a rib if that happens?
That is a potential solution.
Yeah,
it's also 0 people reputably.
But I don't. That doesn't sound like what they're talking about.
I have not heard that at all. Bottom line is this: we don't know if Judge is missing time. We'll get more of an update today from Aaron Boone and maybe Brian Cashman. If he misses time and he's not DHing, I think there are a few ways you can go. You mentioned Ben Rice catching. Our last caller mentioned Ben Rice catching. I think the question is Giancarlo playing the outfield, that if you're comfortable with it. I've always been that way because his injuries haven't come from playing the outfield. So if Stanton can do it 2 or 3 times a week because it gives your lineup more flexibility, it works. Now, Jose Caballero plays the outfield. Ahmed Rosario plays the outfield. Sean mentioned earlier Jason Dominguez potentially coming back. So there's a lot of fill-in options, but the truth is it's Aaron Judge. And even in an off season that Aaron Judge has had, he's still better than 90% of everybody else in baseball. Though, I'll give you a crazy stat about Aaron Judge. Third best WAR on the New York Yankees. You believe that? 2 other guys have had a better WAR this season than Aaron Judge.
I mean, Ben Rice, definitely.
Ben Rice is one.
Cam Schlitt.
No. I didn't look at Cam Schlitt.
Okay.
I'm talking about position players. Ben Rice doesn't have the best WAR on the Yankees. It's not even Ben Rice.
Huh.
Remember, WAR as what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Defense, speed, base running, hitting. Think about it. You'll get the answer. It's not a trick question.
Jazz.
No, Jazz. He's hitting 230.
But Jazz is like the third best number as a second base.
It's got to be.
Come on,
Paul Goldschmidt.
No, Cody Bellinger.
Oh, of course.
Where you guys at?
By the way, don't put. You could bring up Jazz. Look at Jazz compared to the rest of second basemen in the league. That's why I thought his WAR was high.
Did you hear
It's funny. You forget about Cody because he's just consistent.
I think that's what you do. You forget about it.
I just knew he had a rough start to the year and there's so many outfielders.
Did you hear what the Cleveland Guardian announcer said about Jazz Chisholm yesterday?
No.
So late in this show, so right around this time, we played really quickly a clip of Jazz on Jimmy Fallon, where he didn't guarantee the Yankees are winning a World Series. He was just asked, hey, you think the Yankees are winning the World Series?
And he said, for sure.
And he said, for sure. It was a we all deemed it was a no biggie spot for Jazz. Listen to this shot taken at him by one of the Cleveland Guardian announcers last night on their broadcast.
Well, he predicted the Yankees will win the World Series. He did that last night on the Jimmy Fallon show. Pretty amazing. He got on the Jimmy Fallon show batting .239.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Tiki?
Hater. Loser.
Loser. He got on the Jimmy Fallon show because he's a New York Yankee and not some piss-poor Cleveland Guardian. That's why.
He's also promoting a charity.
And he was promoting a charity.
Yeah, that's where you really make the guy feel bad.
Yeah.
You're like, that was for charity.
Now you're a jackass.
Yeah.
Total jackass. And guess what? CC Sabathia was better here. I'm not going to say that.
There you go.
Yeah, he's not wearing a Guardians hat. He's not wearing a C on his Hall of Fame plaque.
That's where that really burns them up. Plus the fact the Yankees now whip their ass in the playoffs. I know the Guardian Indians have had success against the Yankees, but not recently. Not 2017. Not 2022. Not 2024. Wow, you guys play them a lot.
Yeah.
24, 22, 20, and 17.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you've kicked their ass every time.
Right, in the postseason.
We don't talk about midgets, though. We don't.
Well, that was before that, though.
I know.
I mean, that was this. I'm talking about like within the last 10 years.
Okay, well, we can even count that. We didn't need bugs. You know what I mean? To be let out.
Oh, well, what's your excuse for 97 if you want to go back
that
further?
they were intentionally let out?
I think something happened there.
That would be such a great conspiracy
that
theory.
would be amazing.
If all these years later it's revealed that, yeah, we did.
Somebody had a couple canisters outside the park.
We practiced with them a couple of days during the week, so we weren't bothered. Then we just let them loose. Let them go.
Back to your calls. Knicks fans, how we feeling tonight? Do you have the optimism that even though this is a franchise that has not won a thing in 50-plus years, the dominance will continue beginning tonight? How are we feeling? We'll hear from the Knicks fans coming up. 888-808-1019. Torval Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is expanding across Long Island, New York City, and New Jersey, with new locations opening in Colmac, Babylon, and West Orange. Expert care is closer than ever. Their top-rated doctors treat everything from everyday injuries to complex orthopedic conditions. Whether you're on your journey, they are there to help you move forward. They're the experts at getting you back to being you. Visit TotalOrthoSportsMed.com to schedule your appointment today or call 855-321-ORTHO.
HSS is ranked #1 in orthopedics for 16 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report. When you choose HSS, you're receiving the best orthopedic care you can get. With locations across the tri-state area, HSS provides specialized care for the hips, knees, back, neck, and beyond, including everyday joint pain, fractures, spine care, and more. Most insurance plans are accepted. Choose better, move better. Appointments available at hss.edu.
And this portion of the program is sponsored by Bet365.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
I'm Pat Boyle, here to help you beat the books with Westwood One Sports. It's here, Knicks and Spurs, NBA Finals Game 1, and I think Devin Vassell will be the beneficiary of the X's and O's matchups between these two. It's my belief that before the pick-and-roll actions, Jalen Brunson will be the one guarding Vassell on the majority of possessions, so he should be looking to attack, considering Brunson is the Knicks' worst defender. Vassell has averaged 13 points per game this playoffs. That's how many points we would need tonight. I'm going over on Devin Vassell's points total. I'm Pat Boyle. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
So I'm watching TV the other night, and there he is again, Evander Holyfield talking about Terra Origin creatine. And I'm thinking, wait, this guy won heavyweight titles, fought 12 rounds for a living, and somehow still looks ready to go another 3. Meanwhile, I pull a muscle reaching for the remote. So listen, if you're looking to support strength, recovery, and performance, go check out Terra Origin creatine today. And right now, you get 20% off your first order at TerraOrigin.com. That's 20% off at TerraOrigin.com.
This ain't pop. This ain't pretty. This is Southern hospitality. The Black Crows, Whiskey Myers, blues-soaked guitars, outlaw swagger. Rock and roll the way it was meant to be. Loud, raw, and real. The Southern Hospitality Tour. The Black Crows, Whiskey Myers. Saturday, June 20th, Prudential Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
With Bet365 Early Payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey.
Looking for the best value on new tires? Get to Town Fair Tire. We honor every valid manufacturer's and competitor rebates and give you the guaranteed lowest price. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire. I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WEBNOW1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
Hi, this is John Starks. At John Starks Kia, we don't play games. No gimmicks, no tricks, no hidden fees, no surprises, and no money down. See you at John Starks Kia in Queens.
It's a Yingling thing. Knowing you should never show up empty-handed. You bring something that fits the night. Like a case of Flight by Yingling, a premium light beer that's low-calorie, low-carb, and deliciously refreshing. It's a Yingling thing. Keep it light with Flight.
Get your Yingling Lager at Cowfish in Hampton Bays, Pig and Whistle on West 48th and West 6th Streets, or the Candlelight Inn in Scarsdale. Yingling Lager, an ice-cold tradition, ready to be poured. Enjoy a Yingling today.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorrento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
Everybody knows Town Fair Tire is New England's largest name brand discount tire dealer, beating all the local competitors with our guaranteed lowest prices. And now, with over 120 stores throughout New England, we beat all the competition, including the warehouse clubs, the online sites, and the local dealers. Yes, we beat them all with the absolute guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Hey, Boomer Esiason here. After years in the game, I don't guess. I go with what works. With Red Pocket Mobile, you lock in your rate and you keep it. No price creep, no sudden jumps, just straightforward pricing and premium 5G plans starting at $10 a month. Visit redpocket.com to see why more Americans are switching to better wireless without paying more. Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This June, don't miss our midweek Money Rush drawing and your chance to win your share of $50,000. Be here on Wednesday, June 10th and 24th from 3 till 6 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to win $5,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one winner will take home $5,000 cash plus any unclaimed cash from the previous drawings. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Nothing pairs better with Surfside iced tea and vodka or Surfside lemonade and vodka, like a day on the golf course. Made with real vodka, real tea, and zero bubbles. That's right, no carbonation. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Cheers to hitting the fairway and cheers to Surfside. Must be 21, please drink responsibly.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The place to be for everything New York Knicks is the place the Knicks voices speak.
We're hanging out with Knicks legend Walt Clyde Frazier.
Brunson, he's the guy. Mr. Clutch. So down the stretch, he's going to have the ball.
Those who know.
Mr. John Starks.
They've been incredibly locked in. Everybody is clicking on all cylinders. They can win it all.
Carmelo Anthony joins us here on The Fan.
This was a team that was trying to figure out who they were as a team with the lineups. They were trying to figure out offensive systems. They was trying to get Mike Brown. Everybody was trying to figure it out.
You want Knicks? Why go anywhere else?
Mr. James Dolan live in studio.
You have to be patient. The team has to gel together. They have to see that they can win. They have to believe in themselves.
Your destination for the Knicks championship run is 101.9 FM WFAN.
The Fan Focus is presented by Chef IQ. Watch the game, not the grill. Get your gear at chefiq.com. It's Freddie Peralta and George Kirby when the Mets play the Mariners at 3:40 this afternoon. Gavin Williams opposes Garrett Cole at the stadium. 7:05 as the Guardians and Yankees again meet up in a game that can be heard right here on The Fan. And it's Game 1, NBA Finals, Spurs hosting the New York freaking Knicks. And as expected, Mitchell Robinson will be available for the Knicks in Game 1 of the Finals tonight after fully participating in practice on Tuesday.
We've been playing this 82-0 game all day long. It's where you build an NBA dynasty. I just found out you can't use ABA players Because when I tried to put Julius Erving on my team because I had Nets of the 70s, they said he wasn't even there. That's BS. What are you talking about? It's BS.
They just have the right from the NBA?
No, come on. The NBA, stop. So I built a 67-win team instead. But, yeah, you get to pick a player from each random team they give you. They give you a franchise and then a decade, and you have to pick one player of each. It's just the most addicting game known to man. I do want to wish you a very happy anniversary.
Me?
Today is a very important anniversary.
And that would be?
I think we're here because of the anniversary.
June 3rd.
June 3rd, 1 year ago today.
Oh.
This happened.
I wasn't ready. Hold on.
Damn it! He's so unprepared. You know what? We should do that plan where I control all the audio.
Yeah, hold on. I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 year ago today, and again, my hint is I don't think we're here if this doesn't happen. And I mean preparing for game one of the NBA Finals. 1 year ago today, this happened right here on this radio station. Available in the last 8 postseason series. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shams Charania. The New York Knicks are relieving Tom Thibodeau of his duties as head coach.
Well,
Sources tell ESPN.
Wow.
And the rest is history.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, we had 40 minutes to talk about it before it actually happened.
That's why we decided to talk about it today.
Well, because it was always a possibility. Now, before we continue, I do have to ask Sean a very important question. Are you sure it's the real Shams?
1,000% sure.
Yeah, no, I have confirmed it as well. I'm reading it right now. The New York Knicks are relieving Tom Thibodeau of his duties as head coach. And then Shams reads the resume, and the resume is great. That's why it was never about the resume.
No.
Thibodeau led the Knicks to their first Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years, made the playoffs in 4 of 5 years, and led the Knicks to consecutive 50-plus win seasons for the first time since the 90s. If that move isn't made 1 year ago today, are we sitting here?
No. Because the Knicks aren't adaptable like they've needed to be in this postseason to be dominant.
I agree with you.
And they're probably worn out. They like the OG injury, which was a 9-day injury, is more likely a 2 or 3 week injury.
Or even the adjustments of what they were able to do offensively. Like, it's one of those things where teams make those decisions and they're really brutal when they say, hey, you've done great. There's nothing you've done wrong, but we don't think you could take us to the next level.
Right.
It's a brutal decision. And a lot of times it doesn't work. Like if you go through history, a lot of times it's, can you believe they got rid of that guy? And then sometimes it's Joe Torre for Buck Showalter. And I don't know how the finals are going to play out. We're obviously all making our predictions. But I think we could agree on this. No matter what happens in the NBA Finals, they made the right decision.
Yep.
They're not here without making that decision. And yes, maybe it's a little symmetry. It happened exactly 1 year ago today.
Which was after they get knocked out of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
It was surprisingly later than we thought.
They
thought about it.
Yeah, so correct me if I'm wrong. It was a Tuesday. They were eliminated on a Saturday. They lost on Saturday night to the Pacers. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday was the day they decided to make the move.
And the move was likely precipitated by conversations that Leon Rose and whoever the powers that be had with the players.
Yes.
And the players.
Yes.
It kind of pushed for the move.
The players, I don't know if I'd say they pushed for the move. Here's what I would say. They answered questions. Leon Rose runs this team. As much as people want to think it's the boogeyman, James Dolan, I've always believed Leon is getting to run this thing. Mm-hmm. And I think Leon said, I love Tom. I think there's something off. Let me talk to my players. And based on those answers, I'll make the best decision for the franchise, which is exactly what he did. So I know it was controversial at the time. It was shocking at the time. Here we are on the anniversary of that decision. And the New York Knicks are playing game one of the NBA Finals, where 97% of this city believes they're going to win. And that's my unofficial percentage of it. 97%.
That's the number you got to?
Well, I mean, if I use the station as a barometer, everyone's picked them.
No, it'd be 100%. No, it'd be 90 or whatever.
I mean,
85%.
No, it's 99 because I'm the one guy.
I know, but there's only...
Do I not count because I'm,
No, but there's only 15 people here.
Well, hold on. Let's see who we're counting here. We're counting Boomer Esiason, Greg Giannotti, Al Dukes, and Jerry Recco, because they all made predictions. That's 4. Us 3 is 7. 2 guys in the afternoon is 9. I guess Hoffengallo would make predictions to get to 11, though Pete won't be allowed to talk on air. Loogie, Cintron, Laurie Rubinson, Gordon Damer. I think I've heard all of them pick New York Knicks.
Okay.
If I'm wrong, I apologize. I haven't heard anyone not say New York Knicks. So if we've got 15 people and 14 of them picking Knicks,
That's 92%.
Yeah, okay.
Be honest about something.
Go ahead.
If it was more 50-50 on the station, would you be as, cockily talking about how you're picking the Spurs?
No, it would be the same. I would also want to know why. Is it the basketball stuff or is it my weird, I admit, loser opinion? It is a complete loser opinion that I have that I can't see the Knicks, the Mets, the Jets, the Nets are winning. And so I always feel that way. And so if people shared that view, I'd say, hey, we feel the same way. It's not, but...
You're consistent. No, you're consistent, but I just say it because you almost feel like you're flapping your wings a little bit that you're the only guy.
Why would I flap my wings? I don't like being that only guy, so I could get pointed at and ridiculed.
He's just a hater. He's a Net fan who's an idiot. Who wasn't loved by his parents and pees sitting down. Trust me, I've heard all of it.
It's just safe for when they win. When they don't win, then he can say, I told you so.
I won't say I told you so. I'm raising my hand. I won't do that. I will not do that. I will not say I told you so. I'll say I warned you. Does that count?
That's the same thing as I told you so.
No, it's not, because
it absolutely is the same thing as I told you so.
I'm not telling you so based on the matchup. I'm telling you so because I'm a loser. There's a huge difference.
And you see the Knicks as losers, therefore they can't win.
Yeah.
You can't envision it.
I can't envision.
You can't envision a parade for the New York Knicks, therefore they don't have a chance to win this season.
And here's the ultimate.
It has nothing to do with the analytics of the game.
Nah, the analytics got me to an even
and
push.
the analytics mean nothing.
Yeah, the analytics told Kenny Atkinson they were winning the series.
Exactly. We're winning, right?
Like I said this earlier when we were breaking down the basketball aspect of it, it is very, very close. I give the Knicks the edge based on that experience factor and their intent that they've shown and just kind of the way they play. They've played such a connected brand of basketball right now, and they've also shown you they can beat you in so many different ways. So from a basketball standpoint, I've been fighting with it. Gets me to a 7-game series. It could go either way. Home court in a 7th game means nothing as we've seen over the last 6 years.
Yep.
It's the whole loser thing that pushes me to the other side. Let's go to Ted in Hewlett, New York. What's up, Ted?
Oh, thanks so much for taking my call. I'm really excited to talk about Knicks. Before I do that, I just have to highlight, about a week ago, I called in and somebody jumped the line because they said that Tiki was good looking. I thought that was funny. You guys got upset when I busted you about it. And that wasn't really the story. So I said to the guy that answered today, just tell him I'm going to tell Tiki he's good looking so I can jump the line.
Perfect. Well done.
And here I am. So listen, here's what and I'm going to get to Knicks in 20 seconds, but I just want to say, I then proceeded to listen as Tiki spoke last week. He was talking about his career and his life after sports. And here I am thinking what a great professional athlete he was. And here he is, he's talking about being a family man and how important that is to him and kids and what he's doing now in the radio show. I was so impressed with that message. Everybody should hear that message.
Oh, thank you.
Because it's always, right? I mean, it's seriously, your perspective, I am so motivated, and I hope everybody is motivated by you, that it's more than just being a professional athlete and then bragging about that the rest of your life. Your life is constantly changing. I'm so impressed.
Hey, Ted, guess what?
I just want to tell you.
Guess what, Ted? I've been doing this twice as long as I did that.
That's crazy.
It's crazy as that sounds.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Right.
But think of how many professional athletes were great when they were your age, and they're just living on what they accomplished 20, 30 years ago, right?
That's not me.
That's exactly. So I applaud you. All right.
Thank you, Ted.
Let's get to Knicks. You're quite welcome. I meant every word of it. Let's talk Knicks for a quick sec. My biggest concern, first of all, you said we wouldn't be here if they didn't make the coaching change. Let's go back. We wouldn't be here if they didn't hire Leon Rose. That's really where it all started.
Sure. That's the best point.
And then second of all, I was shocked when they let Tibbs go because I thought he was a great coach. He was a great coach before he came to the Knicks. He did wonders. I was upset they let him go without even knowing who they're going to hire. Meanwhile, Mike Brown, I think he's coach of the year. And if you include the playoffs, forget about it. It's not even.
Well, that's the caveat. It's a regular season award. Obviously, if you include the playoffs and you look at what the Knicks have accomplished, who won Coach of the Year? It's a great question.
This year?
Yeah.
The Celtics coach. What's his name?
Oh, but Joe Mazzulla.
Mazzulla.
Boy, that feels outdated.
Yeah.
But I get it. Tatum was out. He missed most of the season. Like it makes sense when it's a regular season award. Mm-hmm. The Celtics finished ahead of the Knicks.
Of course.
It's a regular season award, so there's really nothing to be offended by.
No.
It's it's not an award that includes the postseason.
No, the MVP is the one that it usually translates into the postseason.
Well,
it still feels like it's the right.
SGA won, and Wemby was pissed. And guess who got the last laugh?
No, you're right, but it feels like the MVP at least carries through to the postseason.
What I've always said about these awards is they should announce it the day after the season ends, so that it's just over and it's not something you hear about.
Right, the day after the regular season.
Yes,
I 100% agree with you because it's not. It doesn't mean anything in the postseason.
Today is a really crazy sports day. If you're still into the Mets, they play in the afternoon. They're in Seattle, so it's a 3:40 first pitch. So if you haven't seen the Mets the last 2 days, you can see them lose like right in front of your eyes. Fugazi ace.
About to get swept?
Yeah, I would think so. The Fugazi ace, Freddie Peralta's on the mound today. Jonah Tong, by the way, was sent down to AAA to give them an extra bullpen arm, so we'll see how they handle the rotation moving forward. So the Mets play at 3:40. The Yankees obviously play tonight as well. They're going to look to bounce back after their loss to the Cleveland Guardians. And then we all know the Knicks are beginning game 1 of the NBA Finals. How about this piece of news? I'm excited about this.
What?
At halftime of the Knicks game, you got options. You can go to the bathroom. If you're Sean, you may, do something else. Craig Carton and Big Mac are hosting a very special halftime show on YouTube, on the WFAN YouTube page.
Is that right?
So at halftime of the game.
From where? From here?
From their home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just wondering.
The way I do a Rico. Let's not get nuts.
Wait, they're not staying on until the start of the NBA?
Now, the Yankee game is on. But I do agree with you. If the Yankees aren't on, they should stay on till tip just because, it's a big event. We're New York sport. I completely agree with that. So I'm not the program director, but I think there's a day coming. I think next week, the Yankees have a day game, and then the Knicks play at 8:30 at Madison Square Garden, game 4. Big Mac and Craig should be on till 8:25, in my opinion.
Yeah, past afternoon shows have done that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
and they'll be on late, so it'll be all good.
That's right.
So they'll get on at 4, they'll be on till 8.
Oh, it's a regular show. It's not that big of a deal. But very, very cool. Tonight on the WFAN YouTube page, at halftime, you've got Craig and Big Mac responding to the first half.
Wow.
Which, for me, I'm going to watch either way because I'm a loyal teammate. But I'll tell you right now, if the Knicks are down by 20, I'm taking popcorn out and watching that. And I'm making popcorn with the popcorn machine.
But you think they'll be okay with it, or you think they'll be upset? Because, look, this is another one of those 8-day breaks between series.
Yeah.
So it could just be rust, just like it was in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
And I don't know if the Knicks are going to be down 20 at the half, obviously. That the odds of that may be slow or low. I think that Craig would say, this game's not over. I'm not even worried. And Big Mac would be hiding under the desk while simultaneously scoring the Yankee game if it's still on.
And reliving the Garrett Cole moments from tonight.
That's right. But I think that's very, very cool. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube page, there's a lot of stuff up there. Our show is live every day. I do a lot of Rico Bronias. I'm doing one tonight before the NBA Finals. I'm not an idiot.
All my Giants coverage is up there, too.
Your Giant coverage is up there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I like this.
I got to get my cheer podcast up there.
You should.
Absolutely.
But this one is special. I like this because it's
Craig's
live.
doing a cheer podcast at halftime tonight.
That'd be great. So tonight, halftime, Carton, Big Mac, FAN YouTube page. Let's go. And I hear rumors. I'm sure Craig will confirm or deny this later. Every finals game.
Wow.
This is not a one-time thing.
Whoa.
Wow.
I like it.
That's commitment.
I think now, because Sean was telling me off air before, he keeps going back and forth on the biggest Knick fan at WFAN. He's very mixed. Craig really went a long way with him because of the way he acted during that
it's
Hawks
almost
game.
not fair to Gio because Gio's got to get up early and it's different.
I agree. I think it's completely unfair to Gio. You can't make this guy do that at 10 o'clock at night.
It doesn't matter. It's still Craig taking advantage.
Yeah, and Tommy's not doing it. What's he doing? Twiddling his fingers? Doing some live appearances?
Yeah, he's wondering if he has to be on air while the game is on.
I guess that's a possibility.
Did you hear him last week? He's like, let's see, if this game is this time, then am I going to be on air? Am I going to be able to watch it?
That's true.
We're talking about the counter programming. What the hell you talk about when the Knicks are playing?
So Gio and Tommy have excuses is what you're saying.
Yes. So by default, it's Craig.
Is Craig the biggest Knick fan here, Sean? You're big on that for some reason.
Am I big on it?
Well, you are big on that because you talk to me about it all the time.
Yeah, Craig that night at the draft party forever.
Won you over?
Knick fan. Yeah, won me over big time.
Will you watch him and Big Mac at halftime?
No.
What do you mean no? What kind of?
That's not a knock on it.
What kind of?
Dude, just pull out your phone and pull it up. Everybody's got the app on the YouTube app on your phone. In fact, if you're in your car, not driving, or in a car, you just pull it up. You'll see our pretty faces right now.
I know why he did that.
Why?
And I get it. And there's this weird thing going on between him and Craig. If Craig was asked to promote something Sean was doing, he would absolutely mock it and say you're a loser to watch it. And I think this is Sean's retort.
No.
Like, you know what? I'm not watching you. That's what you're doing. You have like this weird thing, you two.
Do you want to be transparent? Big games, halftime, that's when I make my poo-poos.
You can watch it while doing that.
I don't like doing that.
It's on your phone. You're on your phone anyways.
No, I try to mentally block out from my phone when I do that now. It's a new thing I'm trying.
Nice.
He's so full of crap.
Yeah,
No, I'm not going to be at halftime.
Because he'll be empty of it.
No pun intended. Mike's in Flatbush. What's up, Mike?
Hey, fellas. Thank you for taking my call.
What's up, dude?
Thank you. What's up?
Tiki, first of all, I want to thank you for what you've done on the field and off the field. And to piggyback on the last caller, I don't know if you've done twice as much time in broadcasting because you also have to figure in Pop Warner, high school.
That's a good point.
College.
That's a good
that
point.
all played into it, obviously.
That's a good point. Yeah, 4 years at UVA and 3 in high school. So 7. It's close. I think I got about a year and a half then doing this longer.
So not to drag us back into the Jackson Dart fiasco, but you mentioned the other day that there was next to the locker room, when you guys were playing, there was a hot box, a sauna.
It was right in the middle of the shower. It was like the bizarre location between the bathroom and the shower. It was just like sauna. It was
without having to reveal any names or getting any revealing details. Would you do you remember if anything ever came to blows? If there was any?
No, it was against the rules for fighting. That was a safe space. That was where you.
So you could say anything.
Was the ground rule.
It was just you could say anything.
And would people really say like
100%
horrific things to each other?
Horrific, but it was stuff that you needed to talk about regarding. It wasn't personal. It was like football stuff.
It was always football.
It was always football stuff. Like, hey, you need to. We're supposed to be pulling on this whatever, and you were lagging behind it, right? So instead of waiting for the coach to tell you those things, you just say it. Hey, do this better. Or Kerry, you're messing up the snap count because you're doing these dummy counts now because we put those in early. Those dummy counts where you fake it and hope they get them to jump off sides, and your inflection and things of that nature. But it was ruled by like the old heads, like Keith Hamilton and those guys.
Right.
Like I just sat in there. Just listening.
Yeah. Let me hear
I just
this.
like information.
Yeah. No, dude. Learning is power.
No
it's
doubt.
not just a cliche. I don't know if you saw this because it became the hit yesterday, but Mike Brown, in the middle of his press conference, started singing Who Let the Dogs Out. If you missed it, here's Mike Brown. A quick little excerpt of Mike Brown singing in the middle of his finals press conference.
Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo.
So my question to you is,
why?
Why do you think he did it? I have the context. We'll play it for you, so there'll be an answer. But any guesses without having any information on this, because I know you didn't see this, why Mike Brown started singing Who Let the Dogs Out?
But the problem was like the cadence was off.
What do you... His tone was off?
No, the tone was fine.
Oh.
It was the cadence. It was, he said, who let the dogs out?
That's your takeaway.
Who let the dogs out?
Oh, I know. It was the theme song of the 2000 Mets. I hate it to this day.
He said that because of his bench.
Okay, that's a good guess. Referring to the Knicks bench is your guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it all started when a reporter he knew from San Antonio, Texas, from his days coaching in San Antonio, was familiar to Mike Brown, and he would later explain why he was familiar to Mike Brown.
Don Harris, WAI San Antonio. How much of your defensive philosophy...
Former coach of the Dogs.
I was going to ask you, how much of your defensive philosophy was formed when you were here in San Antonio? Not from Coach Pop, but from your incredible six-man flag football first-grade Dogs defense that you designed.
So we were awesome. Literally, he was the offensive coordinator. I was the defensive coordinator, and we actually dominated that league. We had to cheer all our parents. After every game and before every game, we get our parents in with the kids, and our cheer would be, "Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo." So that's for all you older. They're adults now, right? Yeah, they are adults. For all you older dogs back in the day that were 6 and 7 that are now like 30. A lot came from there. But my players won't do that cheer, though, for some reason. My current players.
Yeah, Josh Hart's not doing it. Yeah, so you were wrong. It was a good guess, though.
I mean, close.
So Mike Brown and Tiki Barber have a lot in common. Coaches of flag football teams of kids.
There you go. Ours didn't dominate, though.
You didn't dominate?
No.
That was the coaching.
Learning year.
Was it a rebuilding year?
No, these girls never played.
Oh, like learning the basics.
Yes. It was like, you know how to take a handoff? What's a handoff? You know how to tackle? What's tackling?
Well, it's flag. You're not tackling anybody.
You call it a tackle.
You call it a tackle.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
See, I don't know that. I'm so unfamiliar with
Do you
flag
guys know
football.
how to throw and catch? You know what a crossing route is? Nope.
No.
So,
by the way,
it was learning.
That clip is another example on why the Knicks are very likable. Here's Mike Brown, who I said to you when they hired him, the Mike Brown reputation is that he's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
He would answer everyone's text messages. Like, I have friends who have his number. Now, to Mike's credit, once he got the Knick job, I think he even explained, like, I'm out. So a buddy of mine has his number. And he won't respond anymore, which I get. Like, his focus is there. But he's like the nicest guy in the world.
Why would he respond?
Especially what my friend texted him.
What did he text?
He's a Nets fan.
Oh,
I'll just
God.
leave it at that. He was saying, you're a good guy, but I hope you lose.
Net fans are ridiculous.
Dude, they're crazy.
You really are losers.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you text Mike Brown on the eve of the NBA
I am
finals?
not revealing any names or if that actually happened.
Oh, I know it was Sean.
What?
Why would you text Mike Brown that, Sean?
I could definitively say it wasn't me.
Let's go to Kerry in Sayreville, who's ready to go. What's up, Kerry?
Evan, I feel like for the first time ever, we're on the same page. I'm very nervous, and I'm going Spurs in
Carrie,
6.
don't be a loser.
She said Spurs in 6. Teak, did you just hear that?
Carrie, what
now,
is
listen,
wrong with you?
This. Because I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I just can't ever picture a day where I'm out there.
You've been at these games. What are you even talking
I'm
about?
on my way now. I'm going to the watch party. I'll be at every game. I'll be in the city for however many games
You were
it is.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and you were quitting at halftime. I saw you.
I know.
What the hell
This
is
team
wrong
breaks
with you,
my
Carrie?
heart.
Yeah, but
listen, I just can't. There's no world that I can imagine where I'll be standing outside watching a parade.
I respect it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Carrie. My good friend, Carrie.
Look, here's the good news. The rest of the station waves the pom-pom, so it's okay to hear that and hear what I've said. You'll be fine. Craig and Big Mac will tell you why this is going to be over in 4 or 5. Tom will tell you it's the greatest team ever. So it's okay if Kerry's going to give you just her deep, dark feelings about this team. It's okay. You'll be cleansed by the next 15 hours of WFAN. Either way, we're back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to talk about it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Remember, Craig and Big Mac are next, and they got a special halftime little program on the YouTube channel, so check it all out. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we'll be here to talk about it all.
This is an Odyssey Sports Minute.
The Vegas Golden Knights